Whoops. Over. Hey, that seems to have helped it to revitalize itself. So, that's good. That's good. I revitalized it. Alright. Oops. I forgot to change the title. Okay.
This is Hell's Kitchen, a hot new restaurant in the heart of Hollywood, California.
This is incredible. Well, cheers.
Cheers.
These 12 people have just arrived and are ready to prove to Chef Ramsay they have what it takes to be America's next great chef.
And I'm on the wrong picture.
Jessica, how are you?
They've come from all over the
And
country
there we go.
with varied experience.
I don't know why I
but they
care
all
about
have
it if
one
I'm
thing in
moving or
common.
not, since I'm not even going to be able to
Is
see
that-
it. Alright.
Yes, I'm a headhunter. I've always loved to cook, and this is just an amazing opportunity to actually make my dream of owning a restaurant actually come true.
Isn't that everyone's dream that comes onto Hell's Kitchen?
My name is Dewberry, and I'm a baker by profession. My
Alright.
love of food is like a southern thing.
Andrew is an office assistant in New Jersey. At just 24, he already has 10 years of experience in the restaurant industry.
I've had two dreams for my life, one of which was to either be a state senator, the other of which is to own a restaurant. Wow. And if all else fails, welcome to politics.
Beautiful. Ready for hell?
Get rid of
Ready for heaven. What are you talking
this.
Ladies and gentlemen, come closer. Gather around, please come closer. Thank you.
Jean-Philippe is the trusted maitre d' at one of Chef Ramsay's restaurants in London. He's been flown in to run the dining room here in Hell's Kitchen.
My name is Jean-Philippe. I'm the maître d'. Soon you will meet Gordon Ramsay. Right now, let me introduce you to your sous chefs, Mariam and Scott.
For Chef Ramsay's sous chefs, that means we're a second in command.
You will be tested on everything it takes to run a successful restaurant.
In fact, your first test begins right now. For Chef Ramsay's, ask that each of you prepare your signature dish, a dish that says something about who you are. Chef Ramsay will be here in 45 minutes.
The kitchen's right behind you. What are you all waiting for? Let's go!
This test will be the contestants' first shot at impressing Chef Ramsay. Making the perfect dish is crucial this early in the competition.
It was scary to make your signature dish, and everybody just had this look like a deer caught in the headlights.
Is there a set of knives for everyone? Is this one taken?
Yeah.
Okay, I have to find a set of knives.
I'm Wendy from Millburn, New Jersey. I think Gordon's gonna love the fact that I'm a perfectionist. With fine dining, it's all about the details. I will do my best to do everything exactly the way he wants.
It's all
This
about
is something that's
taste.
gonna reflect you, something that's going to impress Gordon.
I'm Elsie. I'm from Maywood, New Jersey.
I need a Band-Aid over here. Are you okay?
Yep. I am the mother of 3 and a stepmom to 3 others. As excited as I am, I'm terrified. I've never worked alongside of a chef. What the hell am I doing here?
Okay, guys, 10 minutes.
Mary Ellen is a bartender who is fed up with her job and hopes Hell's Kitchen is the ticket to her dream.
My signature dish is the endive salad with toasted walnuts. I love endives. I love the bitiness to it.
I would like you to do all your plating on that front line up there.
Come on, guys, 2 minutes.
My name is Michael. I'm from Hollywood, California, and I'm a dedicated chef. To be able to work with Gordon Ramsay and have him as my chef it's the opportunity of a lifetime.
Thumbs up, everybody.
Let's go, hurry it up.
The time has come for the competitors' first encounter with Chef Ramsay and his legendary high standards. They have no idea what they're in for.
I'm Gordon Ramsay. Welcome to Hell's Kitchen. Whose is this?
Andrew, Chef Ramsay.
Andrew, step forward. And what is it?
It's called Andrew's Absolute Penne.
Andrew's Absolute Penne.
Correct.
absolute dog shit. Have a little taste.
Could use some salt.
You think you're smart, yeah?
I have my moments.
And how long have you been cooking?
About 10 years.
What a waste of 10 years. Get back in fucking line. Whose is this?
It's mine.
There's nothing cooked.
I love endives.
I thought 45 minutes in the kitchen you'd come up with something a little bit more exciting than that. It's very boring. Explain to me what it is, please.
Is this fried rice with Chinese sausage?
Chinese sausage.
Had I known you were coming, I would have put lobster in it.
Mm. You knew I was coming. Whose is that?
Didn't make any sense to me either.
Step forward, big
If I knew you were coming, I would have put lobster in it. You're there for him, so I don't think
It looks like a dehydrated.
they could say that you'd need him later if he's not actually gonna show up, at least in some form.
Yeah, quite bitter.
Quite bitter.
Yeah.
So you want me to eat that? Hold out your hands. There you go. Right, stand back. Excuse me. It's dry, overcooked on the outside, raw on the inside.
Yeah.
Back in line.
Thank you.
And who's this?
That's mine, chef.
What is it?
It's a seared rare tuna with some hot and cold sesame noodles.
Mm-hmm. And first name?
Ralph.
Why the hot and cold noodles?
Because I think they go good with the tuna. The tuna's got a little spice to it, so a little cool with the noodle, but it's got a little flavor to it.
And you work professionally in a restaurant?
It's true.
And what position are you?
The number one.
You're the number one?
Yeah.
With that shit? Back in line.
I knew it was my turn. I started to flutter and sweat.
Jesus.
As we were all lined up, I just got like really, really faint. There was just this overwhelming, like, oh my God, I made turkey tacos.
Whose are these?
It would be mine.
Can you just explain to me what it is?
Tacos with turkey meat.
What are these for?
My children.
Your children. They're still alive? First impressions, it looks disastrous. But actually, it's not bad.
Okay.
Not bad.
Thank you. I was thrilled that he didn't spit it out, and I was very happy.
Part of his deal or part of the other deal?
Whose is this?
It's mine.
Oh wait, I'm forgetting that. I can't see my chat.
Blueberry.
Dewberry.
Oh, dewberry.
Yes.
I can't see my chat without going to.
It's
So
baked spaghetti.
I gotta get the.
I thought,
Right,
oh my
dill.
God, that's gonna kill me.
It's completely overcooked.
Is it?
But that's just like children's food.
Yeah,
Very
perfect.
bad.
Alright, so now I got that going.
Bloody hell.
It's mine, chef. Chris, executive chef.
I'm just gonna go with like
Executive chef.
black.
Executive chef.
Can you just explain to me what it is?
Salmon roasted on a plank of cedar.
I think you're a plank.
Well, I don't really know what that means, chef.
Plank
Oh.
means an idiot.
No! Not there,
Why
don't
is it
do
raw
that
on the bottom?
there.
Well, it's medium rare.
Oh my
That's how I would eat my salmon.
Yeah. You need to clean your glasses. It's raw.
I don't agree, chef.
Let me tell you something, and listen to me. You've got a lot to learn. So be a good plank and get back in line.
Thank you, chef.
Your first name?
Jeff. This is extremely important. I quit my job for this.
Actual sauce is quite nice.
Thank you.
Mushrooms a little bit salty. Steak overcooked. 1 out of 10.
I actually don't remember who won this season.
Shit.
Be mine. I'm Jessica.
Jessica.
Those are soft shell crabs, cooked slightly Cajun style with spicy aioli.
Aioli's very hot.
Cut out the, take off the eyes, the gills, and I like hot things. Some people might not, and I guess you're one of them.
It's burning my mouth off. The
Gotcha.
spices are far too bloody hot. Back in line. Whose is this?
Michael.
What is that?
Scallops.
Have you left the
roe, sir.
The roe. Do you like that?
I do. I don't, though. Personally, I don't, but I keep it on there, yes.
I can't hear a word you're saying.
Said yes, I like
you
to eat
don't?
it.
You keep it on
I don't
or
like
what?
to eat it,
Come
but
here,
I keep
let
it
me
on
tell you
when I
something.
cook it.
Come here, come here.
I
Here we
know
go.
what it tastes.
Let's do this together, shall we?
No, all
I'm
right.
fed up eating this shit. Eat that.
Can I put it in here, though?
You can put it wherever you wish. Talk to me.
It's really not that bad, Chef.
Let me tell you something.
Yes, sir.
You've got a palate like a cow's backside.
Yes, sir.
That is disgusting.
No. Don't go in there.
Back in line.
I want you to go here.
Last one. Let's hope there's something semi-decent in here.
Quick.
First name.
Carol Ann,
And this is
chicken parmesan.
There
I'm
you go.
dying inside. Dying. Because I'm not a chef.
how long have you been cooking?
I haven't really had any experience.
Never?
Next.
So you look like you just come out of a restaurant. Presentation's quite simple. It looks appetizing. And it's not too crowded.
Great, we forgot about her shoes. We forgot her shoes.
Very
No.
Actually tastes quite nice.
Thank you.
This lady knows how to cook chicken. She's not even a chef. There's very little promise here. Very little promise.
But I've said I can make anyone into a master chef.
Not
and you will
sure
not embarrass me.
what color
The
to
one
make
of
her
you that accepts
shoes.
Can win
I need to
your
talk to the other
dream
person. I
restaurant.
need to talk to you, dude.
Screw up, or you screw me. Your history.
The aspiring chefs are divided into 2 teams.
Look,
On the
I
blue
need
team
your
is
advice
Andrew,
here. I
Mary
need you
Ellen,
here.
Jessica, Wendy, Ralph, and Michael. On the red team is Jimmy, Elsie, Dewberry, Chris, Carol Ann, and Jeff.
Take a piece of advice. Be prepared
Skin
for
color.
anything and everything.
All right, everybody, follow me. We're going to take you over to the dorms right now. Chef Ramsay wants everybody in the dining room in 30 minutes.
Oh my God! Wow.
The competitors will be living in dorms, located only steps away from the kitchens.
I didn't expect it to be so near to where we'll be working.
I love my Oh, wait, I'll do yoga with you all, though.
After witnessing all those dishes, I started to panic inside. I've got to actually open and run a restaurant with this bunch. How on earth that's going to happen, I'll never know.
Let's go.
With no time to
Same way
rest
it does
since they
every
first
year.
arrived in Hell's Kitchen, it's back to the dining room for both teams.
You pray, scream,
Anything.
yell, and everything else.
And guess what? Tonight,
We're open.
Hell's Kitchen is open.
Yep, called it. Ah, no, no.
Only hours after arriving in Hell's Kitchen and having very little time to settle in, the group has learned the restaurant is opening tonight.
At the end of our service, there will be a losing team. One person from that team is going home. When you go, you'll be taking your dream with you. We're not going to get fucking cooking standing here, are we? Let's get in the kitchen. Red team left, blue team right.
Chef Ramsay sprung it on us that the restaurant was actually going to open tonight. I literally just wanted to throw up.
Hell's Kitchen is like no other restaurant in the world. It's been built with 2 state-of-the-art kitchens, one for the blue team and one for the red team. The dining room is divided equally, with the blue team serving the blue tables and the red team serving the red tables.
It's a fairly straightforward recipe.
Each team is assigned a sous chef to guide and consult their teams, but not to cook for them.
It's a crash culinary course.
Good positioning your fingers.
Content from
You
adopted.
need to learn 5 starters,
And a roast off the bones.
5 entrees,
Get your cutting boards out.
5 desserts in a couple hours.
This is a problem. A convection oven is an oven that has a fan. Most of these people have little or no experience. I would rather be on a team of dishwashers. At least they know how the kitchen works.
Wow.
I need a little explanation on the greens. I would have never imagined myself here. Winning a restaurant would change my life. I want it more than a lot of the men there.
Be alert, yeah?
As the teams prep in the kitchen, the restaurant's 35-person staff, waiters, hosts, and valets ready Hell's Kitchen for its grand opening in just 15 minutes.
Tonight's a big night, and you've got to remember one crucial thing. Running a successful restaurant is not just about good food. You need bloody good service to complement the food, and you need bloody good food to complement the service. Clear? Yes, chef. Ralph?
Yes?
You're a waiter. Jeff, you're a waiter. Jeff and Ralph, in the dining room now. Jean-Philippe's waiting for you.
Good luck, Ralph.
Quick, he's waiting for you. When I say now, it means fucking now. Blue team and red team, good luck, because you're going to need it. Let's go.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you, sir. I can't believe that I got called to be on the front of the house. You know, I think if I was in the kitchen, I'd certainly be able to help a little bit more than I can certainly from the dining room.
That's what they all think. That's what they all think.
I was a little bit relieved he was putting me into the dining room.
I'm very good with people. I deal with people for a living.
You're just about up to temper. All right, guys, 5 minutes till we open.
Yeah, there we go. Ooh, that's good.
ABC, got it.
Let's go. My ambition is to extract the best out of them, push them to the limit. When I say 5 minutes on the hot plate, it means 5 minutes on the hot plate. So I just want to see no panic, no wimps, no tears, no blood, just pure concentration.
Okay, guys, the door's open.
Sometimes I think he hopes for too much. It's Hell's Kitchen. It's hell.
Ralph and Jeff already have their first tables.
Good evening, ladies. How are you looking at?
We're ready to order this evening.
Caesar salad.
Caesar?
I'll try the spaghetti and Maine lobster.
You're good hands.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
We're not
The big moment has arrived.
Wendy, come here.
Chef Ramsay is about to see what his aspiring chefs are made of.
Have a ticket, please, yes?
Absolutely.
Now, disappear.
Yes, chef.
Blue Kitchen. On order 4, covers table 22. 1 risotto, 2 spaghetti, 1 soup, no cheese.
Yes, chef.
That was pathetic. That was absolutely pathetic. I call out the first ticket, the big excitement, and you stand there like 5 wimps. 5 bloody wimps. I'll start again. 4 covers table 22. 1 risotto, 2 spaghetti, 1 soup, no cheese.
Yes, chef.
Thank you.
Right away.
Thank you.
Am I handing these to the chef or am I just dropping them?
No, you need to say, chef, order, and you take it.
Please.
And leave the ticket on top.
No, you need to give it hand
Okay,
by
let's go.
hand.
Now, give me the fucking ticket.
With orders piling in for both teams, in the red kitchen, it's time for Elsie, who's used to cooking at home for her 6 kids, to present her first dish for Chef Ramsay's approval.
I prepared the first risotto.
I just hope I can make him proud.
Can I have...
Okay.
what is that? Hello? What is that? Elsie, what the fuck is that?
It was just like, oh my God. Just hold on, hold on.
No, come on. What is that?
Okay, Elsie, this is crap. This is crap.
What is that? I can't... Come on. Fucking hell.
Calm down. You're fine.
Come on. Start it again, yes?
When I saw him toss the dish in the garbage, I was terrified.
We've got to come together.
An hour into service, and neither the blue tables nor the red tables have been served. And one of Ralph's blue tables is starting to get restless.
I think the other tables might be getting served quicker.
Believe me, there is nobody going before you. As soon as yours is in mathematical, I'm gonna go talk to the chef and get an exact, accurate time out of his mouth.
With the blue team's customers already on edge, the pressure in the blue kitchen is mounting, and Michael has a problem.
So, yeah, I have no lobster pasta. I called that like 4 or 5 times.
Tell him again, Michael.
Blue kitchen. 1 risotto, 2 spaghetti.
Chef.
How long, please, Michael?
No lobster pasta.
Have we got live lobsters?
We didn't have this morning. I don't know if we got.
Just answer me
Yes, chef, we do.
There you go. Straight to the fucking point and move on to the next question. Have we got spaghetti?
Yes, chef.
So why do we have to take it off?
We don't, chef.
Yeah, that's a sign of a lazy restaurant.
Yes, it is.
And you want to take off one of your dishes?
Yes,
No chance. Get the fucking lobsters cooked.
Right away, please.
What do you need?
Chef.
I'll get the water, you get the lobsters. Put yourself together.
I've always extracted the best out of individuals because I push them to the absolute max. That's how you get perfection.
You guys don't care of anything? If you want to go talk to the chef, you know where the window is. You can go speak with them. They were hungry. They were getting a little cranky. And there's nothing too much I could do at that point.
I'll go with you. Speak with the chef.
They said they want to go talk to the chef. I said, go knock yourself out. It's right there.
Can you get his attention, please?
Two salmon well
Chef.
done. Can you just shut the fuck up for 30 seconds? Two salmon well done. One lamb, one Wellington. Yes?
Can we just get some olive topping on?
Let's go.
Can we get munch on?
Just ignore these bimbos. Hey, Scott. Yes, chef. Two salmon well done, yes?
Nobody will listen to us.
Wondering where fucking food is. Do you get it? Service and standards are far more important than some fucking bimbo.
Why would anyone say shut the fuck up? I mean, that's like... And then they told the people back there to ignore us. That's so impolite.
Okay.
1 hour and 20 minutes after opening, and some of the red tables have finally received their starters. Now the red kitchen's first entrees are about to go out. All that's left is a piece of salmon for the most experienced chef on the red team.
Chris. Come here. You're an executive chef, right?
Yes, chef.
Yeah? What do you think of that?
It's a little fucked up, chef. There you go.
There you go. Up.
Chris.
Sorry, I told you fucking
Okay,
Are you new as fuck?
yeah,
Yeah?
give me 1 second, because I'm not supposed to let you guys see the wordings, and I need something from the first page. So I will be right back in just a second, because I haven't removed the first page words yet.
Send the whole fucking table back.
5 seconds, please. 5 seconds.
Piece of shit. Chris has a huge chip on his shoulder. He's an executive chef, which basically means...
Okay, now that I've removed the words from this lovely image,
doing that for the last 10 years.
I can go in here and steal this lovely shade of purple.
Chris's fish was overcooked, and in Chef Ramsay's
shade, though.
one dish in an order needs to be
Which
recooked.
shade do I
The
want
entire
to use?
table needs to be redone.
Right away.
Do I want to use the wall shade?
Plate of food back into Chris's chest.
No, I want to use.
I'm not about to take shit from Gordon. I'm not a piece of garbage.
Jimmy, come here.
Yeah, it's this one.
What have
Okay.
you done to that? Does that look good to you?
There we go.
So if it doesn't look good to you, why are you serving it to me? That looks like a dog's dinner.
Ooh.
And you want me to serve that in there? Then you want to walk away winning a restaurant? Fuck yourself. Get in the bin.
Is it that shade or should we go with a
Get that
different
shit
shade?
out of there. How can you do that? What do we talk about standards? What do we say about if it's not right? So you want that to go out? And is that your best shot? And what are you going to think of me tomorrow morning if you watch me serve that? You're going to think I'm the biggest arsehole in America. Aren't you?
Maybe a darker
You
shade of
expect me to serve
purple?
that? Yeah, for as long as I'm alive, big boy, I'm never going to serve that shit. My reputation's on the line. And I didn't come to America to look second best. Start it again.
Okay, hang on here. Actually, let's go ahead and put this down here, and then we can. Grace can just work with her shoes then.
It's halfway through the first dinner service, and Hell's Kitchen is running much worse than Chef Ramsay had ever imagined. While appetizers have gone out of both kitchens, neither team has managed to serve an entree. Chef Ramsay is losing his patience.
How does this look, Chef Ramsay?
What do you mean, how does this look? Andrew, get out the habit. Come here, you. I'm not going to run to you. I'm trying to run the hot plate here, so would you be so kind to come and talk to me? Is that clear?
I firmly believe that Chef Ramsay just doesn't like me. Is this acceptable, sir?
Yeah, listen to me.
Yes.
Did you hear my fucking question?
Yes.
Answer it, okay?
Yes, it's
Good. Now, what are you saying?
I'm asking you if this looks acceptable.
Right, get it on the hot plate.
You want to
Maybe the
I don't give a shit.
And you
yeah,
think every time
shade.
you ask me a question, fat fuck, that I'm going to go down there and run to you. When
No,
I'm
that's
trying
more
to run
blue
to
than
the kitchen.
purple.
You fucking come to me. Is that clear?
Yes, it is.
Good. Now, what was the question?
Is this acceptable to you?
I'll let you know. Now, fuck off.
Andrew, he likes to learn the hard way.
Kitchens are run on emotions. I may get upset, but the most important thing is it's not...
Yeah, no.
In the blue kitchen, Andrew has clearly disappointed Chef Ramsay. Meanwhile, in the red kitchen, Elsie is trying to recover from her disastrous risotto.
What the fuck is that? Start it again.
It's time to see if this risotto will pass the chef's standards.
Elsie. Risotto looks delicious. Let's go.
I'm very determined. Chef Ramsay notices. He notices these things.
It's gonna be Martha unless if he tells me otherwise.
Jimmy's been having trouble all night.
That looks like a dog's dinner. Fuck yourself. Get it in the bin.
With the red team just one dish away from sending out their first entrees, Jimmy has an opportunity to review this with Chef Ramsay.
Now, here we go. Jimmy, do I need to fax you or send you an email? I need some food out of here. Right now, yeah? Here we go.
I had to go get a lamb. Instead of grabbing tongs, I just grabbed the sizzle plate with my rag, and all the grease came down on top of my left hand.
You all right? Are you okay? You all right? You all right?
For as long as Jimmy weighs 250 pounds, he's never going to make a great chef because he's too clumsy.
Jimmy's getting burned. The kitchen's going a little nuts now. I looked over
What
to
is
Caroline
she?
and she was just standing there. She's not even breaking a sweat.
This ticket is now starting to be the bane of my life. Caroline, I want you to come out, the desserts. I want you to get on the stove and help.
All right.
What desserts have you sent so far?
What have we said?
Yeah, what have we served so far?
0.
Why haven't we served desserts?
Because we haven't got anything.
Because we haven't served any fucking main course. Get on the stove and help them out.
I was doing whatever I could. I wish I were Superwoman at everybody's stations. Chef Ramsay just really made me angry.
What's happened to Jimmy?
He burnt his hand, Beth.
No, that's a pretty decent shade, actually.
Screw the team.
Jimmy, this is for the 4th time, this table. I've never seen a chef screw up so many bits of meat in one service. No, am I fuck ready for that order?
I need to put this order in, Chef.
I said no, I'm not ready for the order. Okay, place
I tried to appease every table for the long, horrible waits that they endured.
Why don't we have our meal?
We would appreciate a little bit of your patience.
I have no patience, Chef.
Oh my God, I don't have the potatoes.
In the blue kitchen, they're not having much success either.
Jessica, cook it again.
It's been over 2 hours, and Ralph's table still doesn't have their entrees, and they're fed up.
It's cooked. I need the tuna now. Go, please. 27. Right. Okay.
Chef.
Okay.
Mr. Chef.
Yes, ladies.
Who hurt my friend's feelings?
I hurt your friend's feelings.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Why?
she's very upset because you told her to fuck off.
Oh, really? Did I?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Can you tell her I meant it?
Yeah, all right, I'll tell her.
Can you both? Can you both? Jean-Philippe, s'il vous plaît. Can you escort these 2 ladies, please? Back to plastic surgery.
Ladies, please. Ladies.
Let's just go. Let's go.
2 Wellington, 1 vegetarian, 1 salmon. Yes?
Okay. No, Chef, that is not.
Come on,
Chef, that ticket is gone. They left the restaurant.
The table's gone?
Yes.
Oh, for God's sake.
2.5 hours into service, Chef Ramsay has finally approved entrees to go out of the red kitchen. And only minutes later from the blue kitchen.
That one's well done, sweetheart. Yeah, thank you very much. Go.
But many customers are tired of waiting
We have the worst service we've ever had.
and are heading for the doors.
Right now, this restaurant is just sinking faster than a Titanic.
Chef Ramsay is desperate to salvage the evening, and everyone is feeling his frustration.
All you've done for the last hour is just stand there. Get out of the way. Like one big fucking overgrown muffin. Just standing there. Can you help them a little bit, no?
I don't know what to do with the rest
No
of your...
talking,
And-
concentrate. You just shut up and listen and concentrate will do it perfectly. It's like dealing with a bunch of fucking school children. This is unbelievable. Blue team, stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. Forget it. Red team,
Yes, Chef.
switch it off. I'm shutting down the kitchen.
Yeah, so I gotta add some details.
Prepared to see any more shit food
The
coming out.
shoes.
Shut it down.
We are prepared to invite lights. That is so.
Close it down.
That's it.
Close the fucking restaurant.
Yes, Chef.
With the kitchens closed, it's up to maitre d' Jean-Philippe to deliver the news.
The reason why I come to see you.
Make it good.
It's not good.
Thank you very much. Unfortunately, the kitchen is closed.
No, I'm not getting my rare beef Wellington. You are kidding me.
No.
No, you are kidding me.
You gotta wonder why they keep coming back. Why do people keep coming back? Everybody should know, don't come the first day, come the last day. The last day is when you're almost guaranteed to get serviced.
I busted my ass today and I'm proud of it, and whether he acknowledges it or not, I don't give a crap. Bring it on, Ramsey.
So I somewhat think that they're paying these people off just to come onto the show for them.
Chef Ramsay has to choose a losing team. With few successes in the kitchen, he's using customer comment cards to help him make his decision.
What a disaster. Red team, over half your diners had a below average experience and they only got one dessert. But the good news is, they like that dessert. Big fucking deal. Jeff, your performance as a waiter, no one liked you. In fact, 2 out of 3 of tables walked out early.
It was just a horrific experience.
Okay, there's
You
that.
want to win your own restaurant.
Now then.
Blue team.
Wait a minute.
Ralph, most of your customers said the service was outstanding. Andrew, you got 4 desserts out. Nobody liked them.
And I gotta confer with
The losing
the
team
other.
tonight,
I'm pretty sure I saved that image. Where did did I not actually save it?
Blue team,
Huh.
you didn't win. You're just safe. Because that was a shit performance. Elsie, after an hour and a half serving your starters, you're very competent. Elsie, risotto looks delicious.
Let's see if I can locate it.
You were the
But
least
my
bad
files
in your red team. Elsie?
Yes.
Did I
I
not?
want you to nominate 2 of your team for elimination. Go back into the dorm and come back out.
Okay, apparently I never did
I'm going to pick one.
save it anywhere.
I'll
Okay.
be leaving Hell's Kitchen tonight.
Why did I not
30 minutes
save that
to move
image?
your ass.
Maybe it's in here.
All of
No,
you
I
outdoors.
got it in there. That's for... Maybe it's in here. I put it in here. No.
It's the one job that nobody wants
Stuff.
to do. Nobody wants to fire anybody.
No.
I'm not in a good place right now.
I don't plan on talking to Elsie to give me another chance.
No.
I kind of screwed everybody tonight, and I let
Bunch
my
of
team down
PNGs.
several times.
Fuck yourself. Get it in the bin.
Huh. Maybe I put it inside the character section. And no, I did not. I did not put it in there.
But you really did kick ass. You really
Dude,
did kick ass.
I need to start my fire.
Where are you going?
I just gotta lay down for a second.
Where are you going?
And go lay down with Elsie. Shit, I'm not stupid.
Here you go.
So what are you gonna do? You're not
Here
happy,
you go.
are you?
I didn't
Okay.
think I was happy here,
Copy
but
that
then
image for
the
me.
prospect of actually leaving was not a happy one, honestly. You know,
Okay.
what happens tonight is going to happen. If I
Didn't
get
need to
sick
worry.
and Chef decides it's time for me to go, well, you know what?
Enough.
Okay.
You're not going anywhere.
So we're gonna
Talking to Elsie,
do some
I know that everything's going to be okay.
wiggling.
I know I'm the first one off.
You think?
Absolutely. None of the tables liked me. It was just
And now
utterly awful. Chef Ramsay, he didn't have
that
not one good
disappear
thing
for
to
a
say
second
about me.
while
So I feel I'm in jeopardy.
Knew where
being
was
voted off
this,
100%.
buddy? Like that.
Like, well,
I can
business
turn this
is, you
black.
gotta make decisions,
Yeah.
and
It
you
is.
know, they're gonna hurt sometimes.
New
But
in.
hey, I'm not here to make friends.
Yeah, we needed to be a little bit less.
With the blue team looking on, the red team enters the dining room, knowing that one of them will be going home.
Yes, this is how I draw a lot of the time
You have your 2 names.
Yes, I do.
because I really cannot draw.
For elimination and why.
My first nominee is Carol Ann. Caroline and I are the least knowledgeable in a kitchen of this kind of setting. And my thought is that if we're going to be one man less, maybe just one of us being unfamiliar with things is best served.
And second nominee for elimination, and why?
Second nominee is Dewberry.
You know, if I get picked and Chef decides it's time for me to go, well, you know what? It's been a good run.
You're not going anywhere.
I thought Dewberry showed a lack of energy and interest in what was going on today, and I think that lack of energy could probably hurt the team in the long run.
Okay. Jimmy and Jeff, boy oh boy, you dodged those bullets well tonight, you know that?
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Big time. Out of respect for Elsie, Caroline, Dewberry, you two step forward, please. Caroline, tell me why you think you should stay.
I don't think you should underestimate somebody who doesn't have any experience. They may surprise you.
Dewberry, give it to me.
I do feel that I have more of a base knowledge, and that certainly does give me an advantage, and that is probably the greatest thing that I had to offer.
We have a great base knowledge. Where?
Just in general things.
Yeah.
That's a hard decision.
We're going to
Caroline,
take this image and we are going to shrink it down. Ching, 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 ching.
All you've done for the last hour is just stand there. Get out of the way.
Thinking it fits where I need it to fit.
So my decision is? Caroline.
There.
I told you.
And then
never, ever turn your back on the team.
And
you
orange
did just
and
that. Didn't show any interest in the team until I told you.
darken this. Darken.
Teams.
Darken the lines.
Now, Hell's Kitchen no longer needs you.
Darken the lines. I don't think that even worked. No, don't think that. Okay, well, either way, it's on there now. It looks terrible, but it's on there now.
I'm very angry because when you're presented with an opportunity to do something great, and then
now where did I
you
put the
see
original
that
version of that?
disappear, it's very disappointing.
There it is. There's my original disaster version.
Just never
Lovely
been
shade
through
there.
anything this stressful in my life, but I'm here to win.
Lovely shade
I was so shocked to be
here.
put on the chopping block. If the next time it were me picked, I would certainly have to consider that it would be payback time.
This is the opportunity of a lifetime, and I will sacrifice anybody on my team for it.
It's Hell's Kitchen. It's probably going to get a lot harder before it gets easier. That's for damn sure.
Some can handle it, some can't. I'm not interested in the ones that can't.
It's even, no, it's not. Okay. I believe he wants them on both shoes, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Copy, paste that. Then we're gonna move this. Wait, then what's this one? I have no idea what oh yeah, okay. I got it now. No need to worry, I'm figuring my shit out. Bring that one over here. There we go. shoes anywhere else. I don't have to adjust any more shoes, do I? No, I don't. Okay, good. No shoes adjustments for me. Now then, we're gonna merge that with the layer below. And then
Previously on Hell's Kitchen, 12 aspiring chefs had their first encounter with Gordon Ramsay.
Who's this?
But the chef was far from impressed.
That is absolute dog shit. The spices are far too bloody hot. You've got a palate like a cow's backside.
With virtually no time to settle in,
One more
they
time.
received
There we go.
shocking news.
Tonight,
Alright, there we go.
kitchen is open.
And then we're going to erase the pieces that are need
Chef
out.
Ramsay quickly realized that turning one of these 12 people
That
into a
needed.
master chef was going to be more difficult
And
than
then
he
we're
ever
going to
imagined.
merge it with the line art.
Okay, Carol Ann, get on the stove and help. Did you hear my question? Answer it.
And
Alright.
no matter where he turned, from the red kitchen
If you all just shut up, we'll do it perfectly.
to the blue kitchen,
No talking, concentrate.
neither team could deliver.
This restaurant is sinking faster than a Titanic.
Shut it down.
After a disastrous first night, Chef Ramsay declared the red team the losers and gave Elsie a huge responsibility.
I want you to nominate 2 of your team for elimination.
I'm not in a good place right now.
And although Elsie assured Dewberry that he was safe,
If I get picked and Chef decides it's time for me to go, well,
Enough. You're not going anywhere.
ultimately, she turned her back on him.
My second nominee is Dewberry.
With Carol Ann as her other nominee, Chef Ramsay was surprised by her decision.
Jeff, you dodged those bullets well tonight.
But in the end, it was Carol Ann who lost her dream, just 12 hours after entering Hell's Kitchen.
I told you, never, ever turn your back on the team. Hell's Kitchen no longer needs you.
And now, the continuation of Hell's Kitchen. Having survived their first day in Hell's Kitchen, the remaining 11 head back to the dorms for some much-needed rest. Narrowly escaping elimination, Dewberry seeks a moment alone. But he's not alone.
Wow, that was really hard on you. I'm sorry. It's really kind of difficult to really hold much of a grudge, but if the next time it were me picked, it would be payback time.
Jeff, dude, you lucked out. You were fired.
Do I feel relieved? Yeah, I feel relieved. But you know what? I feel like I got one more day.
What kind of breakfast you gonna be making Elsie tomorrow morning? That's my big curiosity. I'm a little curious right now. Because he wanted you something ferocious, man.
Jeff, boy oh boy, you dodged those bullets well tonight. You know that.
I know
Man,
he wanted me out.
He wanted you something bad.
He's gonna look for some improvement, is what he's gonna look for now.
Oh, that actually looks really cool. I'm gonna show this. I don't think he's watching my stream
After
right
a
now.
torturous first night, Chef Ramsay decides to send the teams a wake-up call, both figuratively and literally.
This morning, I heard all this banging. At first, I thought maybe it was somebody running through with a gun. You just never know these days.
In the kitchen now!
Chef Scott, don't touch anything. Just get in the kitchen now for roll call. Now, 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 now.
Put the clothes on and let's go!
Chef Ramsay has a plan to turn Hell's Kitchen around, and he's looking to get an early start.
It didn't feel great standing there in front of the blue team, which was all ready to go, and Chef Ramsay was just shaking his head, you know, wondering where Chris was.
Nearly 7 minutes after everyone is gathered, Chris finally shows up.
Morning.
Morning,
Blue team, you actually arrived as a team. Not bad. Chris, 15 years experience in a professional kitchen. Last one in. Lazy fucker. Pathetic. I suggest you're up first. Next roll call.
Yes, chef.
You don't leave that dorm until your team are standing with you.
Yes, chef.
Is that clear?
Yes, chef.
Thank you, chef. And last night's performance wasn't good for any of you. And we had a bad, bad night. And we're so going to put that behind us and move on. Okay, follow me.
Everything Chef Ramsay does has a purpose. Today's lesson is a challenge that will teach the importance of attention to detail.
There was this lovely, beautiful silver tray in front of us and a zucchini laid out. I thought we were going to learn how to peel a zucchini.
Lift off your domes.
When I saw all the squid, my heart just sank because I absolutely hate seafood. I don't like anything that comes out of the sea.
After Carol Ann's departure from Hell's Kitchen, the red team is down a member, so Chef Ramsay needs to even out the teams.
Michael.
Yeah.
You prepared squid before?
Yeah.
Good. Sit out this challenge, please.
Chef Ramsay has put squid on the menu for tomorrow night's meal service. After a quick demo on how to properly clean a squid, the team's attention to detail will be tested.
Make sure you keep them whole, because we're stuffing them whole, so therefore they have to stay intact.
They'll have 10 minutes to clean as many squid as they can.
The team that has the most squids cleaned is having dinner with me, cooked and prepared by me this evening.
A privately cooked dinner by Chef Ramsay. You know, that doesn't happen too often to anybody in the world. I mean, how cool a thing is that?
The losing team will be prepping squid for the entire restaurant while we're enjoying our dinner.
10 minutes, go.
A perfect squid requires the tentacles removed and the guts completely cleaned out.
Get your fingers right down inside.
You gotta stick your hand into this nasty squid and take out all this skooky, gawky, nasty stuff. It was so gross first thing in the morning.
They must also remove the skin on the outside and the inside.
Turn it inside out now.
Yeah?
Come on, Andy. Whoa, gotcha.
There can't be any holes or tears anywhere.
Come on, Jimmy. Dewberry. There you go.
But Dewberry seemed to have had a pretty good handle on that cucumber. But, you know, then again, I expected all the guys to kind of handle that pretty well.
10 seconds. Come on. Chris, come on. Andrew, come on. Stop.
Trying to throw it everywhere. That's what I'm doing. I'm like, let's throw it that way.
Who's having dinner with me? Red team first.
Jeff, Jimmy, and Elsie each have one squid, giving the red team 3.
Okay,
Now,
I'm not
it's Dewberry's
too
turn.
for sure.
Dewberry, no tail on the outside. Forward, and clean in the middle.
I actually got 2 whole perfect squid
Oh.
out. I think it really energized me. It sort of brought me
Let's
back from
see
the
if
dead
it's
after almost
supposed to
getting
be
eliminated.
one. I need
Chris
to
has cleaned 4 squid. But how many will be acceptable?
Our executive plate. Skin left on. Huge tail on the outside. Big hole at the bottom. Clean in the middle. One. Big deal. Okay, red team. 6. Blue team. Ralph. Clean inside.
She woke up at
1. No tear. Well done. 2. Jessica. No tear on the outside.
And when did she wake up at?
I think Gordon's gonna love the fact that I'm a
That
perfectionist.
is
Big tear at the bottom. Feels very full. Bad one. Forgot to take the skin off the inside. That's very lazy.
That one I stopped because the hole.
That one you stop. Now you're blaming the squid.
Yeah, now sunset.
No tear on the outside.
So we'll go
Clean.
with dusk this
On the
time.
outside. 4. Clean. Well done. 2.
With Mary Ellen's 2, that gives the blue team 5. Now, it all comes down to Andrew.
So 1 left. Andrew is clean on the inside. Clean on the outside. Got a big fucking hole at the bottom. Red team, you're the winners.
That was crap. That squid, as far as I'm concerned, was perfect.
Red team,
Of course you took
we're
up.
having dinner tonight together.
Thank you.
Thank you, chef.
Thank you, chef.
Blue team, you're going to be preparing squid whilst we eat dinner. Clean down and get dressed.
Orange color.
Well, red team's gonna get a little FaceTime with the chef today, and that's gonna be good for them while we're in the back cleaning squid.
You guys think I let you down?
You know what? I didn't turn anything out either. Mine was clean on the inside, I'm telling you.
Carol Ann next to her because Carol Ann was
Yeah, and my hole was like
the two
minuscule.
of them. So how do you say never lose again?
我们不会再输, which means we will not lose again.
Woman puts I sue.
Close.
Woman puts I sue.
There you go.
Can that be our battle cry for the day? Woman puts I sue. Woman puts I sue.
Woman boots I sue.
Woman boots I sue.
Woman puts I sue.
That was good.
Both teams head to the kitchen for a much-needed training session with Chef Ramsay. The key ingredient to Chef Ramsay's successful restaurant empire is his ability to train others to maintain his quality of excellence.
Okay, it's cooking time. Salmon, we all love salmon. This is our cooking liquor, just a very simple vegetable stock. And that's the most important thing about my particular food, it's clean. So you can actually eat it blindfolded and identify flavors. And that's what you guys are gonna do over these next few weeks. You're gonna think along my lines.
Yes, chef.
After a full day of training, the red team heads off to the dorm to clean up for dinner and valuable time with Chef Ramsay. The blue team stays in the kitchen.
Yes, chef.
There you go.
For morale boost, you know, the win was huge. We needed it badly. But to have, you know, Gordon Ramsay cook for me and have the pleasure to eat with him is unreal.
Hey, look at you, J-Lo.
Five people are going to sit down while this amazing chef gets to cook for them all, and they can laugh and drink wine and be merry while I'm going to be knee-deep in eating squid and crab.
I'm definitely jealous of that.
Oh, snap. Hey, guys.
How we doing, blue team?
Excellent. How we doing, red team?
Hey, Ralphie,
You guys looking good.
Thank you. Feeling good, Ralphie.
Yeah. Here we are, you're sitting there. That's where you're sitting, next to me. Welcome. Gentlemen, sit down, please.
Thank you.
How are you, Jimmy?
Doing well, chef. How about yourself?
I'm not going to show off too much, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be looking over at us, salivating.
That looks pretty nice, huh? Sitting out there having some champagne, it looks like. Yep, that certainly looks like champagne. Instead of sitting here cleaning squid.
How do you manage all those restaurants?
I have a phenomenal
Yours
team.
gonna be
10 years we've been together. I push them to the extreme to turn them into something quite special. I get more satisfied watching the talent become serious talent.
It was amazing to get to know him on a little bit more of a personal level, to hear about his experience.
We're gonna go with a see-through type door for this bar.
Outstanding. The lobster's perfect. It's not dry. The salmon's not dry. It's absolutely perfect.
Only because I think that would look cool.
It's been a nice, pleasant evening.
Thank you, chef.
It's the end of another long day in Hell's Kitchen, and everyone has gone to bed exhausted. Everyone except Jeff.
Are you okay, Jeff? Whatever.
Ah! Shh.
After a night of very little sleep for all, day 3 in Hell's Kitchen begins with the hot topic. What's really wrong with Jeff?
He's mooning. He's like, I have this abdominal pain like I've never felt in my life. He's like, it's wrecking me.
I have a previous history of kidney stones, and I had one last night. I got really nauseous, then the pain got really intense.
He was like standing there, I touched him, he like fell on the ground. I don't know if that I yesterday, I believed it. I would think maybe he's a bit of like a hypochondriac. This is what it seems like.
It's just like the fucking worst timing ever.
Get better, buddy. We're gonna get you back in the action.
I'll be back.
There you go.
Tonight, Hell's Kitchen opens for the second time. With the only new item on the menu being squid, the chef is not only expecting improvement, he's demanding it.
Pouring 2 rapidly there.
The red team will cook all the meals for the red tables, and the blue team will cook for an equal number of blue tables. Chef Ramsay keeps a watchful eye on both teams and their progress.
Let's go, big boy. Dewberry. I want to taste it so we can sort of get something going a little bit.
Chef.
Have you tasted it?
Not yet, no, sir.
So you've cooked it and you haven't tasted it? I think you should taste it. You tell me what you think. No, you don't just stand there and waddle off and nod your head. Tell me what you think.
I think it's good, the pasta.
You think the
I think it's just done. And it's got just a little bit of the chili flavor to it, but not too much.
That's nice. That's very nice.
Thank
Well
you,
done.
chef.
I make sure everyone's like that.
Yes, chef.
Dewberry's definitely on the right track. Meanwhile, in the blue kitchen, self-proclaimed perfectionist Wendy is trying to find her way.
I'm worried about organizing everything else because once the order comes in, I gotta cook it.
Just minutes before Hell's Kitchen opens for only the second time, Chef Ramsay has some final words for both teams.
Okay, guys, line up, please. Red team there, follow blue team. Right, how are you feeling?
Good chef. Good chef.
That was pathetic. How are you feeling? Okay, first night service was really bad. Really bad. Yes?
Yes, chef.
Okay, tonight we're going to make up for it big time.
Yes, chef.
Okay. Blue team, one more thing I've forgotten to tell you. Because you lost the squid challenge, there is additional punishment this evening. Throughout the blue team's kitchen, there's going to be no air conditioning. My first night in my very own restaurant, 5 minutes after that first table arrived, the air conditioning went down. It was a nightmare. And you don't throw the towel in. You stand there like a man, and you sweat, and you get up with it, and you feed those customers. Is that clear? Yes. Gentlemen, switch down the fans. Let's get to work. Let's go.
No air conditioning, and that is going to suck. So it's gonna get really hot and real stressful in there really quick. But we're gonna pull through, I think.
There's your fucking thermometer right there. Let's get back to work. Let's get our station set up and ready for dinner.
Organization for tonight, let's go.
Even though very few people were fed on opening night, Hell's Kitchen is booked solid for its second dinner service. The restaurant patrons are randomly seated at the red and blue tables. They don't care which kitchen their food comes out of.
Welcome to the restaurant.
What they do care about is that the food lives up to Chef Ramsay's world-class standards.
There's a nice selection of 5 starters, 5 main courses, and 5 desserts.
Once again, Gordon Ramsay's reputation is on the line, and he's looking for the aspiring chefs to show him they have what it takes. So far, none of them have.
First big service on our opening night really sucked, and it was just shockingly bad. I'm so pissed off, I'm not prepared to see any more shit food coming out. It's really embarrassing. Second night opening of Hell's Kitchen, we're going to turn it around a bit.
20 minutes into service, orders are piling into both kitchens. Chef Ramsay's looking for the appetizers to come out of the blue kitchen.
Okay, Wendy, 2 risotto, please.
2 risotto away, chef.
Now. Where's the Caesar salad?
In it, chef.
Come on. Go to the first
Right in the middle
table.
there.
Come on, Mary Ellen. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Thank you. There we go. Crispy bacon, hallelujah.
Mary Ellen's Caesar salad heads out to the dining room without a snag, and the blue team seems to be handling the heat. Meanwhile, in the red kitchen, it's Dewberry's turn with his appetizer.
Go, come on, please, pick up.
Oh, no way. Look at this, man. You don't understand. This looks fabulous.
The spaghetti's amazing.
With pleased patrons in the dining room, the Red Kitchen is off to a good start. Over in the Blue Kitchen, the chef is anxiously awaiting Wendy's risotto.
Wendy, how long for 2 bloody risotto?
Coming up right now, Chef.
Thank you. Hallelujah. Let me put it down. Have you seen it?
Yes, Chef.
The rice is crunchy. This is turning out to be a bit of a joke.
Another 5 minutes, Chef. I'm sorry, I had to start from scratch.
It's a second table, sweetheart. Come on. Who's making the risotto? Wendy is, Chef. Let's go, guys, yeah?
Coming, Chef. You want to do it, Doc?
Wendy had a little bit of a rough start out of the gate.
2 risotto I need now.
I'm here to get the job done, so if by me picking up a little bit of slack, no sweat. I'll take care of it.
Ralph, here we go. Yeah, go, table 2, thank you. Very nice, Ralph.
You got it.
Thank you very much.
By stepping in and making the risotto for Wendy, Ralph impressed the chef with his teamwork and kept the Blue Kitchen from falling behind.
That was really good.
1 hour into service, the red tables have received all their appetizers. It appears the red team has come a long way since opening night. They've delivered their first main courses to the hot plate. But before they can go out, Chef Ramsay needs the vegetable garnishes from Jeff.
Spinach, please. Spinach, please.
Right here, Chef.
Oh.
I had it.
I had it. Here we go.
I did. I put it back on. I didn't realize.
Just give me the fucking spinach, Jeff. Look, there's the food.
Yes, Chef.
Hello? It's there. You can't have the meat standing there or the fish sat there waiting for the vegetables. Why should everything else suffer? Can you not see that that's burned?
Yes, Chef.
Yeah, so you're mixing away like a fucking donkey.
Keeping that on the other side.
Oh, really?
Yes, Chef.
Throw the lot away. Start again, yeah?
Yes, Chef.
Throw that away.
It's going in the garbage, Chef.
Now, that means you won't use it. You won't sneak it in.
No, not at all, Chef.
Throw it away then, you little fucker.
Well, I was suffering from kidney stones, and the pain was getting more and more intense. And at that point, that's when I started losing focus.
Oh, say.
We're gonna go with.
What are you doing? Come on, big boy, get it together.
Don't want it
Stop
to
what
all
you're
be.
doing, clean it up first. We're not going to work in that, big boy, yes?
Maybe
I don't know, in a selfish way, I just wish he would have just, come through a little bit more. But I just didn't have time to feel sorry for him.
Hell's Kitchen seats 100 people,
Let's
and each kitchen
page
serves
2,
50.
please.
It's an hour and a half into dinner service, and though the red team started off strong, Jeff's problems at the vegetable station have slowed them down dramatically. They have only served 4 entrees. Meanwhile, the Blue Kitchen has caught up and has served 10 of their entrees. But the heat may be taking its toll.
In case anybody's wondering, it's about 140 degrees in here.
And 8.
Yeah, you're right, Michael. Right now, I don't need a big drama queen on my hands, you know that? Yeah, of course it's hot, that's not ideal, you know that? Had you not lost the challenge, then it'd be fine. But right now, just look at that board there, Michael. Yeah? Okay, that's not funny, is it?
Chef in the kitchen,
Doesn't
he's the
fix
king of
that.
the kitchen. It's a monarchy. If we say anything except
Well.
for yes, chef, we're done for.
Okay, well, I did not want to say that because it's probably safe.
I feel helpless. Like, I just.
In an effort to jumpstart the Red Kitchen, its most experienced chef, Chris, has jumped in to help Elsie.
Just do it tongs, and then that.
Wait,
So it's like
darker shade?
Leave it for, a minute and a half, 2 minutes, just so it gets some nice lines. Same thing on the other side, okay?
1, 2. Okay. Can I get those tongs?
While Chris and Elsie are demonstrating the teamwork the chef wants to see,
Where's my fucking tongs?
in the blue kitchen, there's a power struggle on the meat section.
Let's take this out.
No, it has to cook.
He wants medium rare. I don't want to overcook this food.
Where's the Wellington, please?
It's right here, Chef.
Let's go.
Come on, Ralphie.
Oh, no. Have I got anything better than that? Come here, you.
That was me, Chef.
Well, have we got anything better than that?
I have another couple in the oven.
Yeah, and for goodness sake, for the first time, tell me, do you really want me to serve that?
For the best food. Come on, Ralphie.
Maybe darker?
On the table.
I wish you'd listen to me.
No, but I just want to get it right.
I'm trying to tell you how to get it right, Mary Ellen. And every single time, you know, she's pulling the meats out. I'm saying, it's not ready, it's rare. And she goes, oh, we'll talk about it later. And you know what? At the rate I was going, I wasn't going to have a later.
Clearly, the meat section is the weak link in the blue kitchen, while in the red kitchen, Dewberry has just delivered lamb and beef Wellington to Chef Ramsay.
This
Dewberry.
other color.
You've cooked the lamb, beautiful.
Yes, chef.
What about the Wellington?
That's almost well done.
That's right. So I want it pink. Yeah, let's go. Quickly, let's go.
Do that color or this color? That color or this color?
Yes, chef. Let's go, red team. We're halfway
Darker bar design. Begin with, so
God almighty.
darker color might actually work better.
What are you trying to do?
I'm confused. I don't know what I'm doing. The only thing I mastered tonight was cooking spaghetti. Thank God I could do one thing.
Okay.
Yes, chef.
It was this color or
We're 2
this
hours
color.
into meal service, and only 8 main courses have
Dark
come out of the red
shaded
kitchen.
bar.
Their
So
customers are growing impatient.
this color would probably work better.
It's the red kitchen.
But I feel like having a bit of lightness inside of the great death of darkness
Yeah, right. Can I just
would
say
be
you do
better.
nothing for me either. What do you want me to do? You do nothing for me either.
Yeah, let me check my
I just don't understand.
reference to see if it shows the floor.
Are you that arrogant? You haven't got a clue what's going on behind me?
It seems like you have a lot of amateur sous chefs.
Right. Finally, your head's coming outside your arsehole. Now sit down, you fucking dick. What an arsehole.
Nothing
I just love the way he can do that so easily. He's like, get out of my face. Oh, I feel like it's just too dark.
12 minutes.
We have the brown color. We need the brown color.
Oh my God.
Really, that.
You don't care, you do you?
Maybe.
You don't care. You're not interested, are you?
No.
No, you can't cut it.
No, I can't.
You're useless, you know that?
I am. Goodbye.
Goodbye. That's it.
Come on.
This nice lightish color.
I looked across and saw Elsie and saw the look
Yeah,
on her face.
probably not this color.
I couldn't walk out. I couldn't. I mean, you know, I'm confused. I don't know what I'm doing.
Thank you for coming back. You
Yes,
never,
chef.
hello, desert your section again. Do you
Yes,
understand?
chef. Yes,
you stand
chef.
there like a man and you face it.
Yes, sir.
Because I'm
Yes,
standing here in front of customers taking shit because of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And get those Wellingtons out.
Yes, sir. He was trying to get me to understand where the shortcomings were and about.
Wonder if I could.
He was trying to get me to be, I guess, better than I am, evidently.
All right. Don't worry about it, Dewberry. Don't worry about it.
He hasn't cooked anything. They've been standing there. Now he wants to run back to his mummy.
Sorry.
Unfortunately, Dewberry's meltdown has caused the red kitchen to come to a screeching halt, and now the customers want some answers.
Excuse me, we've been waiting for food for about 2 hours and 45 minutes now.
Wellington, where's the
And we were curious about that.
Yeah, well, you're a clever girl, aren't you?
Yeah, I want to see something real quick in
Yeah, it's been a tough night.
the other
Yes.
department. There we go. Oh, wrong deal.
So,
Oh,
why don't you fuck off? Asparagus, please.
How nice. He
Yes, here you go. Reference.
Come here, you. You can't run from there.
Going with
Did you hear the plea, the cry of support from the
darker
team?
color.
It's the same for me as well. Do you think it's any easier over there?
No, chef, it's worse.
And what about the idiots coming to the hot plate asking for food?
It's worse for them too, chef.
The chef said to fuck off.
the last thing he said.
Ridiculous.
Well, what is his problem? He's the one screwing up the food.
Can I have a Wellington, please?
Right here.
In the blue kitchen, despite her problems with Andrew, Mary Ellen has been able to get half of their main course.
There.
Nice, Mary Ellen.
Perfect.
Go, please,
Perfect
table
shape.
10, yeah? Gently, let's go.
I think.
But Andrew is playing the politician.
Where's the other garnish?
I ended up taking a lot more control of trying to gauge the temperatures, which she just wasn't
Yeah.
able to do.
It's not what I saw.
He's the type of guy that seems like that would just sell you down the river to make himself look better.
You want me to do that?
No, continue talking trash about me. I like it.
I'm not talking trash. Not just yet.
3 hours into service, patrons from both red and blue tables start to walk out unfed. It appears the second dinner service in Hell's Kitchen is yet again another disaster, and some customers have taken matters into their own hands.
I feel so bad for John Philippe in this one scene here.
I'm sorry. You can't.
What? Don't tell me I can't.
No, I'm seriously.
Look, I want some food, man.
You can't. By law.
Did you bring us our entree? Let me ask you.
The food.
No, you did not.
We got the food. I wish your education could be as good as your voice. Yes, sir.
I have a doctorate in music from the University of Southern California.
Yes,
Do you have a doctorate?
I do have an education.
Do you have a doctorate?
I do have an education.
Then you are less educated than me, so don't get in my face, buddy, about what kind of education.
Right now.
Okay.
Sir, you're out of here. Let's leave, please. Now.
After a pizza was delivered and his maitre d' was assaulted, Chef Ramsay has seen enough.
Like, dude, it's not John Philippe's fault. And if they can't legally allow it, you shouldn't legally be doing it. It's like obvious 101. Do not eat food you order from someplace else in somebody else's restaurant. Don't do it. I actually like how that turned out.
In both kitchens, Chef Ramsay must now decide.
I don't know if I like it, but I like it.
Oh dear, that was tough.
And
That was bloody
I'm
tough.
the colorist, so
Blue
you
team.
accept it. Ish. Yes, I accept it. Ish.
Your cold start.
Eventually he'll respond to it, but for the time being, he has to accept it.
Courses out. But don't get too
Okay.
excited.
Don't do that.
If you know they weren't that good.
Okay.
Red team. 3/4 of your diners really enjoyed the appetizers. But nearly half your diners didn't receive their main course. In fact, and this is a real first for me, one of your tables was so frustrated, they phoned for a fucking pizza. And guess what? They ate it. And the main course still hadn't come out. That is one not to forget. And the losing team tonight
Alright.
is the red team.
You got my vote.
Chris, I've been squeezing your balls for the last 3 days, because every time you opened your mouth, you sounded like a right wanker. But tonight, you turned it around.
Thank you, Chef. Just do it tongs, and then that. Let's go, red team. We're halfway there.
You were the least bad in your red team.
Thanks, Chef.
I want you to nominate 2 of your team for elimination.
Yes, Chef.
And I'll decide which one of those 2 will be leaving Hell's Kitchen.
I was doing fine up until the pain started getting intense and I started losing my focus.
Oh,
You weren't even doing fine then.
I had 2 Wellington, I had that stuff going. That wasn't my problem. I had a rough last few days and last few nights, and I am worried about my position because, again, I wasn't up to par.
Being on a losing team for the second straight day in a row, it sucks. I want to be the guy to stay, but it doesn't.
I appreciate that. I appreciate
it's been
that.
a goddamn good pleasure.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And, none of the decisions are personal,
No,
but it's
absolutely not.
teamwork.
So, how you feeling?
I shouldn't have let my emotions run everything like they did. And this has been the worst night of my life, and I've lived for 33 years, and this was the single worst night I've had ever. I don't know what's going to happen. If I don't get cut, I'll have to work and get the respect back of my team if I ever could, and I don't know that that's possible.
At this point, it's still about
Everything
the
is
team, and,
possible.
It's going to be a tough choice, but in the long run, I want to win a restaurant, and I'm not going to do that if my team continues to lose. So that's the bottom line. If you're dragging me down, then you're getting cut off.
One of these 11 people will win their very own restaurant. But tonight, for one member of the red team, that opportunity will be gone.
Chris,
Yes, Chef.
First person you nominated for elimination and why?
And I have to say Dewberry. The fact that he lets himself get so upset about things is going to hurt the team in the long run.
It's just a side, I don't...
Second nominee.
Jeff. He lets his own head get in the way. Then going to hurt the team in the long run.
Yeah.
You two, step forward.
Seriously?
Chris?
This one right here makes no sense.
That's the right choice. I agree with that 110%. You two so deserve to be here. Dewberry,
Yes, Chef.
why should you stay?
I think that I definitely had some decent work that went out tonight, but the fact that I let everything get under my skin was inexcusable. And the only thing I can say is I can promise you it would never happen again.
All I gotta do is figure out what the heck that line is. Is it hair? Is it ear? Is it
I'm a team player. I put
part of his
team before
face?
myself this entire day, the last 2 days. The dedication is there and the heart and the commitment's there.
But you're a shit cook.
I guess it's part of his hair.
You really are shit. So I've got a big decision to make.
That's nice. That's very nice.
Entire part here is part of its hair. See how that works out.
You're mixing away like a fucking donkey. Jeff, what are you doing?
Dewberry, you're going tonight for one very simple reason. You're a coward, and you turned your back on your team after you screwed them. Give me your jacket and get out of Hell's Kitchen.
Well, what happened, happened. I mean, I can't say that I didn't deserve it. I kind of felt like I was making a comeback, but I was not justified in walking out on my team.
Any of you want your own restaurant? It's the desire I want to see.
Actually, like, supposed to be like...
He told me I was a crap cook and that was embarrassing. I'll never be on the chopping block again.
I'm waiting for it to get a little more cutthroat and backstabbing, which I think is an inevitable course of action.
Once I get comfortable in the kitchen, there's absolutely no stopping me.
I'm looking for someone who can weather the storm, inspire individuals, stand as a great leader. That clearly is not Dewberry.
If anybody has any advice, I'm willing to take it. Yes. Currently, I have no idea what this is supposed to be. Is it part of his hair? Is it part of his ear? What is it? I don't know. That's gonna drive me crazy. Actually supposed to be part of the ear face, so it's kind of like that. Yes. That with face right here. Okay, that looks a little bit better at least. I can live with that. I can live with that.
Previously on Hell's Kitchen.
I'm not prepared.
Okay, time for the harder part. This help it.
Shut it down.
Chef Ramsay decided the 11 aspiring chefs needed a wake-up call.
Okay.
And a lesson
there was
in
a-
attention to detail.
Get your fingers right down inside.
Darker color.
The red team won the squid challenge, which meant bad news at the next dinner service for the blue team.
There's going to be no air conditioning.
Despite the stifling heat in the blue kitchen,
About 140 degrees in here.
and
Let's
just
see here.
going kidney stones in the red team.
I'm gonna go
Both
with.
kitchens got off to a good start,
What?
That's nice. There
Bit.
we go. Crispy bacon, hallelujah.
but it wouldn't last.
I'm gonna apologize to take for this one because it is hard to figure out him.
Andrew and Mary Ellen battled each other in the blue kitchen.
I'm trying to tell you how to get it right, Mary Ellen.
And in the red kitchen, Dewberry snapped.
You're useless, you know that.
I am. Goodbye.
He did return,
Section again.
but by then, the slowdown in the kitchens
This is turning out to be a bit of a joke.
led to chaos in the dining room.
Don't get in my face, buddy.
The chef declared the red team the losers. And when it came time to send someone home,
Jeff, Dubry, you two so deserve to be here.
it was an easy decision for Chef Ramsay.
Dubry, give me your jacket and get out of Hell's Kitchen.
And now, the continuation of Hell's Kitchen.
Not sure I like being on streaming mode. I have to actually look down at the Discord bill to see if anybody's.
Although both teams
That is
have
just
been
me.
responsible for the nightmarish dinner services, it's the red team that has lost twice. and
No
has
wonder
lost
nobody ever
two of its
serves me at the time.
Something tells me seriously, Dewberry's probably so relieved.
He's definitely relieved.
I'm gonna miss Dewberry a lot. He made me laugh every single day.
Look at you, J-Lo.
That is one funny, jolly, big guy.
It sucks.
Seriously.
I miss Dubai.
Okay.
I miss him
He
already.
looks like a.
Walked up the line.
You're useless, you know that.
I love Penelope. I just love him.
And somebody walked up the line, you'd fire him. And that's the way it is. This game ain't for everybody, man. Grinding it out in the kitchen.
go with-
This ain't pretty. There ain't no glamour in this. It's a shame.
After narrowly avoiding elimination, Jeff is hurting, but the pain he's feeling isn't for Dewberry. Jeff finally has the evidence he needs to prove his doubters wrong.
Who wants to see a kidney stone?
Are you kidding me? It's that fucking small?
Yeah, do you know your kidneys are solid meat?
Yeah.
You're filtering the
I
stone
know.
through
Oh my god,
through
but
an
it's so
organ.
tiny.
I'd love to see kidney stone.
You're filtering it through an organ. You're filtering a stone through
It
solid
looks
meat.
like a little mustard seed or something.
Right?
I don't want that thing going through me. Ooh.
Come on, guys.
Let's go.
My sister's yelling at her dog about something.
Because you never know what's going to happen. You don't know what to expect.
Chef Ramsay will be deciding which one of these 10 people is going to win their own restaurant. But right now, there's a more pressing matter weighing on the chef's mind.
Red team's looking very small.
I'm pretty sure my audience is mostly watching Hell's Kitchen. They're not here for the art. No. They're here for Hell's Kitchen.
Give me your jacket. You're going to the red team.
Sorry, guys.
And that is completely okay because honestly, I'd probably be here for Hell's Kitchen too.
I don't like to lose and I want to win.
Except for the fact that I'm the artist, so. Well, I'm not the artist. I didn't draw any of this. I'd like to be stated now, I did not draw any of this. Except for small pieces here and there. And even then, that was mostly me just tracing things. I'm the colorist. There we go.
If you're going to emerge as a leader, now's the perfect opportunity.
Which
5 cooks in the red team.
everybody I know keeps telling me that's
5
art.
cooks in the blue team.
It's like, okay.
New challenge. Each and every restaurant always has unexpected VIP guests arriving. On the spot. You have to be creative, you have to be composed, and you have to think of something stunning. Therefore,
I mean, it would make sense if you were also here for Hell's Kitchen.
for VIP,
Considering it's like playing in the background.
is me. Your sous chefs.
And I'm not really doing much talking.
Move your arse, huh?
In this test, each team must design and prepare a 5-course meal.
I would not blame anybody if they were here just for Hell's Kitchen.
Ingredients they will need.
But it was either Hell's Kitchen or my stream music, and yeah, my stream music is not the best.
Red team's on the bottom.
It's all dark and moody-ish.
I just don't have a lot of faith.
I gotta create different music for it.
Has the ability, so I was a little concerned.
Of course we do. So why not make light cream soup? You know, I like the for soup, rich chicken broth with pumpkin ravioli inside it.
Can you hear it? Though it's still Hero Roll, right? It hasn't like died of hearing,
Teams are ready to shop.
right?
But Chef Ramsay has sent a message for them.
Each team will be given $100 to do
Okay, good.
It's not only about being creative.
Good, because otherwise I'm pretty sure everybody would literally be bored from me not saying anything.
They clearly haven't mastered yet.
Is everybody ready?
Each team has $100 to spend and 10 minutes to shop for everything they need, and all team members must shop together with one cart.
All the way down, all the way down. You had to stay within your group. So we're all kind of pushing this little shopping cart, hoping not to run anyone over.
Sure.
Because we got 10 minutes, the clock is running.
Milk right here, milk. What do we need?
Alright.
What do you, half and half?
Cream.
Where's cream?
7:45, guys. You might not want to waste time at this point.
The blue team appears to understand the importance of teamwork in this challenge. Meanwhile, the red team is having a problem with one of its members.
Guys, Death is still here. So,
What are you doing? We have to stop because Jeff's gone off by himself.
The bread's no good. It's like a rock. You're making croutons. It's like a rock.
I gotta tell you, Jeff just pisses me off.
Jeff, focus. Come on. Oh, we got to stay together.
Have an apple and
How about cold peaches?
Cold peaches? Are they nice? Get nice peaches.
5 minutes remaining, everybody.
Do we have carrots?
Jeff, come on! Look at him. He doesn't get the concept. Oh, God. He makes my hair stand up in the back. I swear to God.
Okay, guys, time is counting down.
We're done, right?
Yeah.
Red team has everything in their basket with time to spare, while the blue team's still scrambling.
We got bacon? Come on. We got down to 30 seconds. Bacon came to mind. I was throwing the bacon forward. Slammed it into the barrel. Touchdown.
Both teams have managed to get all their ingredients in the time allotted. But the hard part is ahead. Cooking a 5-course meal in 1 hour that will impress Chef Ramsay.
Okay, everybody, you have 1 hour to go.
Put him in here. Jeff had mentioned he's got this soup that's gonna win it for us. It's so good. And we were like, Jeff, can we trust you?
Don't use any of the garlic oil in there.
Michael, an experienced chef who grew up in the restaurant business, has fit in quickly with the red team. Meanwhile, in Michael's absence, Ralph has taken control of the blue team, whether they like it or not.
All right, everybody. What's everybody on right now? Marion, you're on creme brulee. You're getting on that. Here's what I want. Get this stuff out of the water, right? Get them like the little sizzle pans.
Ralph
Don't
pissed
do
me
that.
off sometimes. Ralph's a bit of a control freak. He took over the team.
We'll just get out into like a nice pan or something like that, all right?
All right, everybody, 15 minutes to go.
Grilled ribeye, grilled white peaches. Yeah, baby.
Come on, guys, 2 minutes.
Yes, chef.
Make sure the edges are clean, plates are clean.
I carved out of mushrooms a little H and a little pitchfork and a K for Hell's Kitchen, you know?
And-
a little garnish attributed to our restaurant here.
Get finished. Come on.
Time to start plating your dishes. Let's go.
My brain's going dead on me. Oh, right. I'm gonna give you the updated version for page 2 because I noticed an error in the coloring. So I gotta go back and fix that one.
Let's go.
The time has come for the teams to present their dishes to one of the greatest chefs in the world. First up, the cold starters.
Course number 1.
This is grilled pineapples.
Go ahead and do that real quick while I'm here.
Yucca potato.
You sound as if you don't know what it is.
Get to it. Gotta go to somebody else's film.
For me, to be honest.
I was disappointed that he didn't like my dish. You know, like it hurt. It was a blow.
For the red
Yeah.
team, Elsie
That's the
presents
only reason
herself
I'm gonna go ahead and fix it real quick. I figured I should let you know, because, see, right here, that I apparently forgot to fix that on channel 8. So I gotta go back and fix that real
After
quick.
Ralph's roasted corn chowder gets good reviews from Chef Ramsay, the pressure is on
That
Jeff.
quick fix here.
Puree of white onion soup garnished with a Parmesan and roasted garlic crouton.
Jeff, and you managed to turn something quite boring into something quite delicious.
Thank you, Chef.
Jeff pulled that out of his ass. He came through for us big time.
After 2 rounds, the chef has enjoyed both courses from the red kitchen and only one from the blue.
Blue team, third course. Wendy.
Yes, chef.
There you go.
Ginger scallion pan roasted salmon with bok choy.
Bok choy is very tasty.
Thank you.
I like that. In general, not bad.
Thank you, chef.
Clearly, a big moment for Wendy. It's the first positive feedback she's received since arriving.
Now let's fix that.
Red team, course 3.
Yes, chef.
Chris.
Up next is Chris, executive chef.
Good.
Over cauliflower with grilled scallions and a scallion oil.
The cauliflower couscous does nothing for me.
Really?
It's the kind of shit you'd serve to your sick rabbit. Not nice.
He can say whatever he wants. He's got his own
Okay,
opinions.
I'll send that
He expects more
to
from me.
you
But,
just a
throw me a
second.
bone.
Hang on here.
Since Chris's fish floundered,
There we go.
Wendy's grilled salmon evens things up for the blue team.
I gotta put the words back on it.
Of course,
Back
is meat.
Andrew.
This is a grilled ribeye with an oxtail mushroom sauce.
I know
and
he'd
white
kill me if I let
And
the
the
words
serving white peaches with ribeye came from
so
where?
We thought they looked pretty. and
cheerful.
Seemed like good accompaniment with the ribeye.
I didn't know what the hell was going on with the peaches. Ralph decided to grill them and put them alongside the steak.
Grilled ribeye, grilled white peaches. Yeah, baby.
I've never seen peach.
Oh wait,
Ribeye. I'm dying to see
it doesn't. I forget you have Clip Studio too, so it doesn't matter because I'm sending you the Clip Studio version and not the PNG version. I'm like, I gotta add the words back in. It's like, wait, no, I don't.
Fourth course. Michael.
I have a grilled porterhouse.
Michael. You smart ass. What is that out of?
It's a mushroom.
Mushroom.
Chopped mushroom, yeah.
Next, you're going to tell me you got that tattooed on your butt. That taste? Delicious. Thank you, chef. Very good.
At this point, Chef Ramsay has enjoyed 3 of the red team dishes and only 2 from the blue team. Now, the 5th and final course, desserts. First up is Mary Ellen with a trio of creme brulee.
Flavor-wise, delicious.
Thank you.
Chef Ramsay has enjoyed 3 dishes from each team. Now it all comes down to Jimmy.
Fire away, Jimmy.
I have a vanilla poached pear with some feta cheese on the side and a port wine reduction.
Presentation simple. It's rather dull.
Rather dull?
Dull. I was rather hoping that was going to be a bit of a high.
Since each team has had an equal amount of success with their 5 courses, Chef Ramsay will have to base his decision on how well the individual dishes complement each other.
I have to say, there's been some lovely flavours here. The winning team is the red team.
Thank you, chef. Good job.
Red team, the balance was spot on. And you came up with 5 individual dishes that out-flavoured the blue team. Congratulations.
Thank you, chef.
Every time I'm in town, I go to a really cool pub for a drink. We're going together.
Yes, chef.
Sounds good, chef.
Blue team, inappropriate balance of the whole meal. Bad combinations, especially Andrew, with the main course. The peach and the steak. By the time I get back from the pub, I want the whole dorms spotless. Andrew?
Yes, chef.
Don't forget the toilet.
No, chef.
See ya.
I definitely thought that Chef Ramsay was gonna like my dish today. I don't think he really likes me very much. He hates me.
It sucks.
Being so personally when they lose. Or they like try to blame everybody else.
I love a good bar.
The last thing for him is wait, no, it's not the last thing.
He's cool in his personal life, and
Oh.
you know, he's definitely a different guy. He's not that asshole all the time.
Hey, look at him.
They especially take it personally when somebody else picks them. And it's like, they're picking you for a reason. Usually it's because you happen to suck at that moment in time.
I personally would rather be at the bar drinking martinis right now. However, that's how it works sometimes. If you want to own a restaurant, you got to be able to clean the toilet.
The red team returns to the dorms to find the blue team where they left them, still hard at work.
What's up, sweetie? How you doing? Knock things on the floor, huh?
I know. It's like, dudes, leave the egos at the door.
These fucking competitions. And I'm pissed.
The place looks great. It sucks losing.
Hey, dude, this is where it gets neck and neck now, you know?
We're more than neck and neck. If we don't win tomorrow, I'll be shocked.
Chef Ramsay was clearly impressed.
Didn't
by
notice
both
his
of their
eyes
five-course
sparkled.
meals,
That
but
is-
he's been far from impressed with their performances at dinner services.
You learn something new every day.
Should be getting better. Yes or no? Yeah, we should be up there.
You learn something new every day.
Together. Is that clear? Now, let's get to work. Let's go.
There's no way I could replicate that.
Guys, just do a list of everything you need for the
Not
plate.
right now. Maybe later. But
Tonight, once again, the red team will cook in the red kitchen and serve 50 people at the red tables, while the blue team will cook in the blue kitchen and serve 50 at the blue tables. Both kitchens are more determined than ever not to disappoint Chef Ramsay.
We'll work on together. We'll get it all done. You know, right now, everybody's
Okay.
doing very good. You know, there's great
And then-
experience in the room.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna go with
Make sure as you do them, you're not leaving like corners. That's all.
darker shade of red.
On the red team, Jeff is showing his lack of experience in the kitchen.
You alright? Jeff, did you relieve a hot pan up here?
I put a baking sheet up there.
It's hot, put a towel on.
If there's something hot, don't leave it where someone can pick it up. And I grabbed it and burned my hand.
Okay? Jeff's getting on everybody's nerves. He's starting to wear a little thin on everybody.
During their brief break before dinner service, the red team gathers to discuss a growing problem.
I'm rapidly losing my patience with Jeff.
It's really going to hurt our team that we have somebody that we all have animosity towards.
I'm gonna get him because he should be out here. The red team got together, and you know Jeff was the only one missing on our team. He's annoying everybody, so I went back to the dorm to find him.
Now the salmon gets.
How you feeling, Jeff?
All right. How are we doing the end up? I don't understand this.
I'll do it.
No,
Okay.
sugar, just breathe.
Now, Max, I haven't designed color-wise yet.
She told me no. I asked her last time. She said no. Straight butter.
We're asking Mary Ann.
What do you have on my ass today? Because you're like.
It's all about being efficient. And like when you sit there every time, listen. Can I finish my sentence, Jeff? Can I finish my sentence? You ask me a question, I'm going to answer it.
All right.
Let me finish
So,
my sentence.
I need to figure out his color scheme.
Don't fucking talk to me that way. Don't fucking talk to me that way.
Ask me a question. Give me the opportunity to answer the question. Don't take it personally. I'm trying to make you work more efficiently. It's
Don't
not
do it
personal.
to me.
It's about getting the job done.
We'll come back to you, Max. We will come back to you. Why is that not labeled? What's the heck going on?
Moments before
Oh,
the
yes,
restaurant
okay.
opens,
Never mind, we're
the
good
red
now.
team is trying to work through their problems.
Chris, I'm sorry. We're nowhere near done.
What does that mean?
String beans are not done yet.
Carrots. How about the carrots?
Not done yet.
Jeff, your Wellington's there, your lamb is there. You just need to cut chilies for your pasta.
Meanwhile, the blue
We're gonna
team
move
figures
on
out their
from
dinner
panel one until I can figure out how exactly I want him to look in color-wise.
You know, right now, we are
The clothes are perfect. I just don't have color for him yet.
Pick it up, please. Pick it up.
Once again,
That's something I need to get on.
the place to be in Hollywood.
Okay, guys, first table's coming, yes? Tidy up the sections, let's go.
The restaurant is filling up, and the first orders are being taken.
Red team, very quickly, line up. Blue team, something urgent. Line alongside the red team, please. Oh dear, don't worry about that. It's literally seconds. In that dining room tonight, you've got big pressure. Two of America's top influential food critics are here to experience your food.
I don't know what Loss's inspirations were for some of his characters.
May influence
I
your decision later.
know with my design, like with Molten here, this guy here. Here? Yeah, let me get this actual picture up better.
To have two critics, you know, in a restaurant, nobody knew where they were sitting, so we had to perform to it.
So with Molten here, I just happened to see a image that had this outfit, and I was like, oh, that looks so cool.
And are seated at separate tables. They will be sampling the same menu from both kitchens.
So I was like, oh yeah, that's a cool outfit. We're going with that outfit for him. And he's from one of my stories.
I got this. Worry about something else.
Every table
So he's actually my character.
kitchen you treat as a critic. Is that clear, yes?
He used to be one of those villain types that would love to watch you be tortured. And then we did a reset, and he kind of switched from villain to hero. His backstory kind of changed a little. And it was like, oh,
Work that one out, Jeff.
Chef Ramsay's addition of Michael to the
no, just the outfit was inspired by the outfit. The rest for his color I kind of had down. It was just the outfit I hadn't picked out for him yet.
Jeff, do you want him to cook your meat for you?
His story and stuff was already made long before we ever decided to get the comic written. So his outfit came after his being designed came, but I thought the outfit looked cool, so like I want it from Molten. Most of my characters were already created. They just didn't have outfits and stuff. Like Max here was already created. I just didn't have the outfit, and I don't really have colorization very much for him. So it's like, I don't know what color I want you to be. So it's like,
30 minutes into
but his backstory and stuff is all already pretty much created.
Two of them are going to the critics.
It's just a matter of figuring out what color I want him to be. And Amelia here, her outfit came because Lost suggested it. And it was like, yeah, okay, I can see that.
Michael's crab risotto.
It was a cool outfit.
I'm not such a big fan of this one.
With mixed reviews, the
Damn, I got like 4 messages here.
start. Meanwhile, the Blue Kitchen has gotten some appetizers out. 2 of them are about to go to the critics.
Go, 22, go.
First up is Wendy's lobster spaghetti.
Here you kind of put like chewy lobster and then tomatoes, and it doesn't come together.
Next up is Andrew's crab risotto.
You know what? This is a mess. This is not good.
The blue team's appetizers didn't sit well with the critics. Perhaps they'll be better received by the customers.
I think this is colored. This is a red skin tone. Exactly. I can figure it out. I'm just not gonna make you guys sit here and watch me try and figure out what color I want for him for like the next 20 hours. We're just gonna move on, and I'll come back to him at a different date, at a different time.
This is ridiculous. So, we out. Why are you doing this, Andrew? I told you about it. It's because there's food critics out there. That's what you're doing it for, isn't it?
I'm not trying to do this for you, chef.
You gave me a plate of risotto that was fucking disgusting.
I don't think it was my risotto that made her throw up. It's the first time somebody's ever gotten sick off my food. Ever.
Okay, hang on there.
You're always right, you, and that's your fucking problem.
That's not what I'm saying, Chef.
You haven't got a clue, you know that. That's what I've just found out. And I'm not impressed with you one little bit. You know all this big fucking fat mouth of yours? It's getting you nowhere.
I'm just trying to do the job right,
Oh,
Chef.
you fuck. You're trying to do nothing. My advice to you, just shut your mouth.
Yes, Chef.
Oh my God almighty.
A little more than 90 minutes into dinner service, Chef Ramsay's hopes for a successful evening are slipping away, along with his patience.
Okay, go. Lambas, yes?
About 5 minutes.
Oh, no. Lambas, I want it fucking 4 minutes. I'm not doing it as you please, Jeff.
Yes,
if I had to listen to you all night long, no one would get served.
Yes.
I'll do the lamb if you can't do it. Yeah, come here, you. Come here.
What?
Yeah, I know. Over.
Look at those tickets.
I understand.
Like trying to fall over.
Under Ralph's
Stuff.
leadership,
Like,
the
no!
Blue Kitchen is getting some of its main
Hey.
courses.
What you need to do is understand that this is gonna last.
Okay.
That's it.
Got it.
End of story.
Ralph is what holds our kitchen together, point blank. Could not do it without the guy. Hey, I need a little help.
So far, blue team, all I can see is Ralph's doing the whole fucking work. Let's go, yes?
Yes, chef.
Where's the ratatouille?
I don't have parsley. The ratatouille is right there.
Tomatoes.
The tomatoes are right in here.
With the green beans.
2 hours into dinner service, the Red Kitchen has only delivered a couple of entrees, not nearly enough for Chef Ramsay.
Main course, 2 Wellington, 1 lamb, 1 bass.
It's away, Chef.
Yeah, is Michael doing it, or are you actually doing it?
Michael was helping me, Chef.
Right. So, what are you doing then if he's doing that for you?
He jumped in ahead of me. I was working on it. He pushed me aside to help me. I'm working.
Now he's blaming Michael.
I'm not blaming anybody, Chef.
The longer you're here, the worse you're getting.
Chef, this is my first time on a line.
Do you want to argue?
Well, it's your
Come here, you.
second time,
You've cooked nothing.
third time on the line.
Just come out of that kitchen right yet, you know that. And we struggled and we struggled and we struggled, and now I can't even get any lamb.
Because when you think about it, I never understand why they use that excuse.
The dining room with 30 customers.
You know, it's my first time on a line. When they're like 3 lines in.
2 salmon, 1 bass, 1 cod, 1 lamb away. The
Like,
lamb is
you say that the first night, okay.
Get it in the oven.
By the 3rd night, you've been on the line at least twice now.
No, I'm gone. I'm.
No, you're not. Come back, Jeff.
You gonna go then? You gonna run?
No.
No.
I'm gonna finish out service.
Oh, really? Why?
Because I'm not a quitter.
You're not a quitter. Hey, you're not a fucking cook either.
It's like, exactly, it's like, hello, it's been a couple of days, lines now.
I want you to say it aloud, Chef.
What did you say?
You don't like me. I don't know what to tell you. You're an asshole.
That's not cool, Jeff.
Unbelievable.
That is not fucking cool.
I've had enough of it.
Go, please.
A little more than 2 hours into dinner service, Jeff has walked out, and the Red Team is
I
trying.
did learn something interesting though about Hell's Kitchen.
The red team.
Apparently,
2 seconds.
they do semi-stage their shows, but not in the way that you'd think.
Jeff really lost my respect because he cracked because somebody was yelling at him.
Apparently, there was one episode where a guy blew out the handle at Chef, and apparently the people behind the show basically off screen or something like that egged him on to the point where he got so mad he blew up.
Meanwhile, the Blue Kitchen isn't faring any better.
Are you using your meat thermometer?
And apparently even they were surprised he blew up as badly as he did.
Main course. 1 lamb, 1 salmon.
Yeah, chef.
How long?
10 minutes.
That's just what I heard, though. I could be wrong.
Chef, can you call the ticket again, please?
1 lamb, 1 salmon. How long?
5 minutes, Chef.
Yeah, fucking right, 5 minutes. Let's go.
Just tell me what you need me to do. I'll just do exactly what you tell me.
Okay, we
That's
got
it. I don't eat meat, so I don't cook it, and so I just was completely.
I know, right?
Wendy, don't be such a
It was like,
Helps
hang on.
Wendy with the lamb, and unbeknownst to them,
Find it.
this food order is for the critics.
Go, please. Go slowly, yeah?
Ignore the horde of stuff.
And you know it's really
Okay, we're gonna pass on that.
perfect color, I think. For me, I like it really rare.
A mixed
Here's my
review for the Blue
history.
Kitchen. Meanwhile, in the Red Kitchen,
I honestly don't care if you see what I watch.
without Jeff, Michael has taken
No.
As soon as Jeff left, we got our rhythm, and we got like 4 or 5 tables out.
And now, Michael's lamb is being served.
I watch a lot of random junk at times.
I think this lamb is better.
So much random.
It's 3
What the
hours
heck was
into
that?
the service, and although the critics have
Oh,
received
here we
the
go.
main courses, the Red Kitchen has.
Tell me, what comes to your mind when you hear the name Joseph Tonelli? Was he planted on the show to stir up drama? Did he have an angry meltdown just to get internet famous? And here's the most important question, is he a bitch? I'm about to get into each answer, starting with the obvious.
I ain't no fucking bitch, Chef. I don't give a fuck. I ain't no bitch.
Hey, we believe you, Joe. You see, Gordon Ramsay has capitalized his anger for the longest time. It's his brand. The man is known for his signature style of abrasive criticism. Contestants on his shows are subjected to an environment that is not for the faint of heart. Let me quote season 6 runner-up Kevin Cottle here.
You're basically thrown into a kitchen that's high pressure, high stress, that they cultivate the stress on purpose, and then you have people that you need to gel with the team.
The combination of sleep deprivation and limited access to sustenance creates a high-pressure atmosphere where emotions run high. It's kind of akin to a pressure cooker on the verge of whistling. Now, it's really important to contextualize the moment that Joseph Tonelli went up against Chef Ramsay.
You wanna talk about fighting? Oh, wow. You wanna get fucking rough? Do you think I'm scared?
And while most fans stood up for Ramsay and his grit, this viewer was disappointed that the guards rushed to protect Chef Ramsay almost immediately. He went a step further, arguing against Gordon Ramsay fans who seemed to agree unanimously that GR would totally outmatch Joseph because, you know, GR is a black belt. But here's the thing. Why did the security team rush in the very moment Joseph got in his face? It's kind of like Gordon Ramsay was saying, I'm right here, but he had his crew protecting him. If the famous chef really was a black belt, he should have been able to handle Joseph without any trouble, he said. Well, okay, I may have an answer. First off, that's what security guards are there for, right? That's literally their job description. Plus, I'm guessing those security guards are on Fox's payroll, and Fox probably doesn't want Ramsay getting into a situation like that, no matter if he could win or not. He is their golden goose after all. But to understand the significance of Joseph's outburst, let's examine it from multiple angles. Now, his reaction is seen as just by many. He refused to be belittled and demeaned any further, and stood up to Chef Ramsay, a feat not many have achieved. Moreover, Joseph's confrontation brought into question the nature of power dynamics in these televised competitions. Gordon Ramsay,
I remember it was only the second
was
episode.
seemingly invulnerable, a cult of his own, while Joseph, the underdog, took him on. It's a classic David versus Goliath story, and this trope has always resonated with audiences. Most people who interact with Chef Ramsay on TV manage to keep their composure at the expense of their self-respect, even when they face his toughest criticism. But Joseph didn't back down.
What am I learning by shooting shit? Nothing. What gets accomplished by running your mouth?
It kinda seems like he didn't really get what the show was about at the beginning. He thought it was gonna be something totally different from what it turned out to be. For example, the notion that rewards were a waste of time hints at Joseph's competitive spirit. He appeared focused on the core aspect of the competition, cooking, and was completely disinterested in anything he saw as extraneous, such as rewards, which might have felt like distractions to him. If that doesn't prove that he has a hell of a competitive spirit, I don't know what will.
What do you want me to fucking say? They know who they fucking are. We chose as a group, and they stood out and they said they belong there.
Joseph's reluctance to nominate team members further demonstrates his frustrations with the direction of the show. He perceived the show as drifting towards reality show tropes, emphasizing interpersonal drama over culinary talent. In a way, it's like he hit his limit. He signed up for a cooking competition, but it felt like it was turning into a reality show, and that wasn't what he wanted. So his outburst was probably more of a spur-of-the-moment reaction to all the mounting pressure and disappointment that he felt. His blow-up was more out of passion rather than something that could have been premeditated. So while many of you commented on my previous video saying that he was a plant, I definitely don't think so. But feel free to voice your opinions, I'm all ears. Another point to remember is that he might have PTSD from serving in the military. One viewer wrote, being in the position that he was in, having to name 2 teammates up for elimination could be particularly triggering. This is since a soldier can be captured and forced to give names of their teammates as well. Now, look, I'm no mental health professional, I do know a few things about it, but what I do know is that when you're in a dangerous situation, like combat, your body gears into action. Your heart starts racing, your senses become super sharp, and your brain shifts. It shouldn't be unnecessarily provoked like he said. So while I was doing some digging into the subject, look what I found. I came across Redditor Barry Egan PDL, who once worked on the show and revealed that the producers manipulate and orchestrate certain situations. I mean, we already knew this, but he confirmed as much. I would bet a producer talked to him in the diary room, riled him up, and when he said something along the lines of, yeah, and I'd say it to his face too, they would lean into that and get him in the headspace to do it. What's more, according to Kevin Cuddle, in his Reddit AMA, fans never got a chance to see the lion's share of the crazy things that he did. Yeah, he has many stories. Well, first, he admitted that the confrontation wasn't staged, it was all real. Then, he wrote, "We were all shocked that he flipped the way that he did. For the guys though, we knew it was only a matter of time." Wonder what went inside those dorms to give the blue team that premonition. Kevin also elaborated about the episode.
So during lunch, right, at any point are you sitting there and you're like, this is Gordon Ramsay.
I'm sitting here getting advice from one of the best chefs.
According to Kevin, during the drive back, he began to lose his composure in the vehicle, vocally expressing his discontent. He loudly voiced his frustration, emphasizing that he hadn't come for leisurely massages, and warned that if the conditions didn't improve, he was going to take it into his own hands. Joseph's disinterest in the experience, especially when Jim and Van were discussing their excitement over receiving tips from a renowned chef, might suggest that he wasn't particularly receptive to external validation or impressed by celebrity status. This could indicate a certain level of self-assuredness or desire to be recognized for his own abilities rather than being starstruck by others. Either this or narcissism. What's your theory? Honestly, I think it was a mix of both. While Joseph was clearly disillusioned by reality TV, it's strange that he didn't watch the previous seasons, for some basic background research. Maybe that would have even changed his mind about competing on the show.
You think everyone would do that?
When he thought that Joseph would have problems finding work after his appearance on the show, the truth is very much different.
Anybody would hire me to work in their kitchen, and they'd be proud to have me there.
And he was right. After his time as an executive chef and part-time owner at the American Beauty Bistro in North Massapequa, New York, Joseph didn't stop there. He went on to make even bigger waves in the culinary world. His journey led him to the role of executive chef at Uncle's Jack's Steakhouse. And it seems like he's currently rocking the title of executive chef at Taste Kitchen and Cocktails. By the way, Taste Kitchen and Cocktails has a pretty impressive 4-star rating on Yelp. Now, I'm really curious. Have any of you folks had the pleasure of going to his current gig? I'm dying to know exactly what's going on there. How about you? Joseph showed some serious cooking chops. And nobody can deny that. The guy had skills that would make anyone jealous. In my opinion, if he had just played it cool and focused on his cooking, he might have scored the coveted black jacket. But let's be real, his attitude made it quite the tough journey. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Let's go step outside, motherfucker. I ain't here for that, dog. You wanna talk about fighting?
Still, I would have been super interested to see how he performed in those solo challenges. Now, Joseph's expressions of traditional masculinity, sexism, and his need to project strength are concerning, like many viewers have already pointed out. First, his comments and attitude, especially those of demean and stereotype women, were uncomfortable to watch.
Women clean where they should be at. Cheers.
Yeah, this statement of his was directed towards the red team, who were punished with cleaning duties after losing the signature dish challenge. Speaking of which, his intense competitive drive was evident from the very beginning.
And I want this, and I'm gonna get this. None of them will get in my fucking way.
He appeared to approach the competition with a strong determination to win, suggesting a survivalist mentality where success is paramount. This competitive spirit can also be a double-edged sword, motivating him, but also making him easily agitated when things don't go as planned. Later, when Chef Ramsay pointed out that the Brussels sprouts were undercooked, Joseph's defensive response revealed his sensitivity to criticism.
A little taste of me, please? You got a fork? I'm not an animal. Do I look like a caveman? Do I eat with my fucking hands?
Secondly, the guy definitely suffered from a superiority complex. Colleen might not be the best person to give advice, I'll admit. Yeah, Joseph's sarcasm here.
I really could use those tips. I'm hoping later that maybe you can teach me how to tie my shoelaces.
Too much. Moreover, during the firefighter pass the meal service challenge, Joseph exhibited a dismissive attitude by deeming the challenge as very easy and suggesting that it doesn't require any special skills.
To clean shrimp is not a difficult challenge that a regular entry-level cook can do.
But the disappointment in Chef Ramsay's assessment of his shrimp cleaning performance highlights that Joseph's overly confident attitude may not always align with his actual culinary abilities.
Disappointed, Joseph.
Next, he perceived losing the dinner service as a challenge to his self-image as a strong and capable man. It's very clear the dude was fragile and insecure. Let's revisit what happened. He was stationed at the appetizer station alongside Jam. Prior to the arrival of orders, he, along with Kevin and Van, rallied their spirits. Joseph declared his readiness to give it his all.
I'm gonna do anything we have to do to make sure we work as a team. I'm fucking ready!
Relax, there's no drill sergeant here. At one point, he recognized that Tony was struggling on the fish station and suggested that Kevin step in to help him out.
Tony was so lost, Kevin had to take the fish away from him.
He then rightly pointed out issues with Andy's inconsistent meat temperatures. He advised Andy to use the thermometer on his sleeve, underlining the importance of maintaining consistency and presentation standards.
Why are you not checking the chickens? What the fuck is it doing in your arm?
Good question. Later on, when Kevin sent a raw halibut to the pass, Joseph took in the closure of both kitchens. This is how Joseph reacted.
Didn't feel good about it, wasn't happy about it. We all look like broken men right there.
From what I've observed, his behavior suggests a deep-seated need to assert his own masculinity.
It's only served 15 entrees.
I don't think so much of those.
Come on, guys. Are you going to move your ass or is it just going to jump on the hot plate?
And the blue kitchen, only 8.
I want it boiling.
Yes.
Bubbling, I'm sorry.
You saw it bubbling, so it's me this time, yeah? Not the fan. Everything I tell you, you come back with the most pathetic answers.
Yes, chef.
You've always got something to say, button it. You've now pushed me to the limit. I suggest you shut your mouth. Last chance.
With 77 customers still waiting for their main course.
I'm over it.
Forgot I needed this
Not
above
just the
again.
worst dinner service in Hell's Kitchen.
Let's get some action moving here a little bit. What's that? That's burning. Get that off.
This is the worst dinner service in Chef Ramsay's career.
What is that? Medium. That is pink in the middle. Now, chef.
Whoop.
Chris, Elsie, I've had a gutful. Shut it down. Blue team, shut it down. I'm fed up with serving this. We'll shut it down, okay?
Seriously, how did they get people to keep going back all the time? That's like the bigger question here. How do they do that?
Chef Ramsay is relying heavily on the critics' comments to make his decision.
Can I need to
I'm just going to say I'm absolutely shattered, you know that?
Yeah.
That was the most difficult
No
fare
skin to that
I've
part.
ever stood on a hot plate.
And
tonight, it's the critics. It's their judgment. Starting off, the risotto. They didn't actually like either of the risottos.
You know what? This is a mess. This is not good.
They much preferred the red team spaghetti lobster than the blue. The cooking of the lamb for the blue team was way overcooked. The cooking for the red team was accurate.
This is much better.
So the losing team tonight is the blue team. And Ralph, I would hate to see blue team cook without you. Ralph. Yes, sir. I want you to go to the dorm and nominate 2 candidates for elimination. And I'll decide which one of those 2 will be leaving Hell's Kitchen. Disappear.
you?
Had a fucking bad night.
So did we. And one of us is going home.
Oh, Jess, relax.
I'm not have to be sad. I do not want to go home. I'm bummed about it. Just let it out.
We'll still be blue team no matter what happens.
You know, what I got to think about right now is why we lost tonight. The chef and Andrew squared off several times through the day.
You're always right, and that's your fucking problem.
That's not what I'm saying, chef.
Wendy, man, I love her. You know, tonight she let the chef get inside her.
That'll be fine. Watch, Wendy. Don't be such a nervous ninny.
Jessica, she was behind the 8 ball out of the gate today. I felt the brunt of that.
What you need to do is understand that this is going to last.
Okay.
That's it.
Got it.
End of story.
Got it.
You know, it's difficult to pull 2 out, getting ready for the firing squad. Tough.
Safe for now, the red team sits back to watch the first member of the blue team fall.
first nominee and why? Come on, Ralph.
My first nominee is Wendy, Chef, because the meat station gave us a lot of trouble tonight, and it made it very difficult for service to go out without a hitch.
Second nominee and why?
My second nominee is Andrew, Chef. The constant bickering with you created unnecessary stress on the rest of the team, and for success, we can't have that.
Interesting comments, Ralph. I think you hit the nail right on the head. Wendy and Andrew, step forward, please. Wendy, tell me why you think you should stay.
Well, Chef, I know I did a terrible job this evening, and if I am given the opportunity to continue, I would greatly appreciate it.
It's painful working with you, you know that. Very painful. Andrew, why do you think you should stay in Hell's Kitchen?
Well, I know we had our disagreements this evening.
We had a disagreement this evening. You cooked a fucking salty risotto and sent it up to the hot plate. Start again. Why should you stay in Hell's Kitchen?
I'm a team player. I help out, I run around. I'm constantly driving to help the team.
So this is a really tough decision, because you're both crap. The person leaving Hell's Kitchen tonight is Wendy. Give me your jacket.
Yes, Chef.
And you, smart ass, count your lucky stars you're standing.
It's been an absolutely horrible night. Nothing went right. I feel like I let myself down, I let the team down, and I let Chef down. I'm disappointed that I didn't get further. I think that's really the biggest emotion I'm feeling right now.
I think we can conclude tonight, both the blue team and the red team, that was pathetic. Get some sleep, wake up early tomorrow morning, and start thinking while you're here. Good night.
I didn't come here to chop celery, carrots, and get the food. I'm in a restaurant. I mean, this is my fucking dream.
It's gonna be sad tomorrow when I have to start my day without Wendy. I mean, I think as far as a teammate, she's one of the best. You know, I'm sad she's gone.
Today was a good day for the red team. The distractions of Jeff are gone, and you know, we're looking forward to tomorrow.
The third night of Hell's Kitchen was shocking, really bad. I'm hoping we step up a gear, we raise our game, and we start coming together as a proper restaurant. Jeff, well, I had to laugh at the end when he called me an arsehole. I've been called far worse than that. Wendy, well, you know, it's about time I put you out your misery.
Did they get thrown away? Did they get sent to whoever wore them? Like, what happened to the jackets afterwards? I know some contestants got to keep theirs. But what about the ones who didn't? What did they do with those jackets? I miss them. Maybe. Okay, I know I love it being at max volume, but I don't need my ears blown out this time, okay? Look, I don't know what it is about this episode, but it just blew my ears out on me. Like, what the heck? No, I have you set it 100, but okay, now it's quiet.
The red team lost the first two dinner services and two of its members.
Red team's looking very small.
So Chef Ramsay evened up the teams.
Michael, you go to the red team.
And in the ensuing challenge,
Delicious.
the results were immediate.
The winning team is the red team.
Okay.
Despite the win,
Now,
Jeff's relations with his red teammates continued to deteriorate. At dinner service without Michael in the blue kitchen, Ralph emerged as a definitive leader.
Our list is done.
But even Ralph couldn't control Andrew's mouth.
You know, with this big fucking fat mouth of yours, it's getting you nowhere. I'm just trying to do the job.
My advice to you, just shut your fucking mouth.
Or teach Wendy the basics.
I thought cold water was supposed to boil faster than hot water.
What?
In the red kitchen, Jeff had problems all evening.
I've never been on a line before.
Come here, you. Come here. Come here.
You don't like me. I don't know what to tell you. You're an asshole.
Then cracked under the pressure.
Yeah. Send my ass home. I've had enough of you.
Jeff quitting for good was the final straw in the worst dinner service of Chef Ramsay's career.
Shut it down.
It was a miserable night in both kitchens.
The losing team tonight is the blue team.
As best of the worst, Ralph nominated Wendy and Andrew for elimination.
Wendy, give me a jacket and get out of Hell's Kitchen.
With both kitchens losing a member, it's down to the final 8. And now, the continuation of Hell's Kitchen. The blue team's first dinner service defeat is sinking in. And for Jessica, the loss is personal.
Such an amazing girl, like, so sweet, so thoughtful. Today, Wendy got eliminated. I was really upset about it. I think she's an amazing person. I just super respect her.
We're down to 8 people now, and Hell's Kitchen is definitely changing.
I'll never walk out of my team, man. Never.
Despite Jeff's sudden departure, the red team is managing to cope with the loss.
We won because why? Because you know what? He was gone. Goodbye. Hello. And we fucking got down and we made it happen.
You get fucking yelled at. I'm sorry. You're gonna cry by getting somebody yelling at you?
We lost somebody and we held it together. I think the team is.
Oh, mine's too big. Should they be smaller?
He's been more of a problem than he was a help.
Fresh off his nomination of Andrew, Ralph feels the need to have a late-night heart-to-heart.
Are you trying to achieve the role of smartass?
All right, fine. I'm a smartest. I got a big mouth, and I swear what I believe tonight.
But is that the role that you want?
No,
So then put the smartass shit away, man. If you don't want to be on the guillotine, then just shut your fucking mouth, man.
Bottom line is, you got to check your ego at the door when you walk in the kitchen. And Andrew
Oh
needs
no,
to
the
understand
line
that.
should be smaller. Good night, love you. Night.
After
See
the
you.
first dinner service in Hell's Kitchen's short history, Chef Ramsay decides to go back to a not-so-subtle wake-up call.
Thanks.
This morning, we're woken to the sound of air horns. Very loud air horns, to be exact.
All right, guys, everybody up. Put your whites on
No.
and head over to the kitchen, okay?
Should these lines be smaller or?
Let's go. No brushing teeth, nothing. Just put on your uniform and go. Come on. Go.
With the restaurant fully booked for tomorrow night and both teams down a member, kitchen prep is crucial.
Take them off the bone. Keep the head.
It's a cleaver. Use it like a cleaver. Okay.
Red team, blue team, line up. Thank you.
Alright, as long as it looks good, we're good.
In the kitchen. You've got to understand how the restaurant functions. So we're going to spend a bit of time in the dining room with JP looking at attention to detail. Let's go through the dining room.
Chef Ramsay's restaurants are built on quality food and service. There's nobody he trusts more to explain the finer points of the dining room than his longtime maitre d', Jean-Philippe, also known as JP.
Gordon sent you all to the dining room because it's about the restaurant. We're running a restaurant. Although regarding restaurant setup, you need to be organized.
Jean-Philippe gave us some instruction and showed us a table for fine dining. He started going on and on and on.
So what makes a perfect table, first of all, would be the chairs, such as symmetric. It's about simplicity as well. Your cutlery, straighten, napkin, folded the proper way.
JP went into one ear and out the other, so I don't think anybody was paying too much attention.
You carry your glass by the steel. When you put your cutlery on the table with elegance,
Oh yeah, good point. And he is pretty close to the viewer, so it would appear bigger rather than smaller. Ish.
2 tables. Red table, blue table. 6 customers at each table. You need to set up the most perfect table.
That was our hint. That was our cheat sheet, and he destroyed it so that we couldn't take a look at it.
Turn around, set up your table, and go.
For this challenge, the teams must recreate Jean-Philippe's perfect.
I love it when they thought he was actually gonna keep the cheat sheet for them.
6 pieces of silverware, glassware, and china. In the end, the team with the fewest number of
Like,
mistakes wins the
no, he wasn't gonna do that to you.
And like as soon as I put it down, it was like, you know, that was the wrong side up.
No, don't throw things on there. It's a table, guys, yes?
I have absolutely no clue how to set up this dining room table.
Obviously, you want to start with the tablecloth because that's the most important part. Then you slowly add in the rest. Don't ask me how. I don't know how to set a table to begin with.
Let's get everything on, then we'll adjust.
Jimmy had a little bit of trouble with the napkins. He's a bit of a lummox, you know. He's just a big guy. He's a big bear, and he's not that delicate.
Come on, guys. There's only 6, for God's sake. It's not 60.
As the last 20 seconds wind down, both teams scramble to properly set 96 pieces of glassware, china, and silverware. The team with the fewest mistakes will win this challenge.
What kind of fork?
I need a sailfish.
Napkin on one.
Yeah, a little baby one like this?
And stop. Stand back from the table. Do not touch it. Okay. Red team. It's scruffy. Some chairs are pushed in. Some chairs are pushed out. Look at the lip on that. I can guarantee anyone sitting at this table, first thing's going to happen, bang, up in the air. Jimmy, napkins look like they've just come out of a lady's toilet. Fingerprints everywhere. You've got 4 mistakes wrong with your table. Attention to detail. You clearly weren't paying attention. Okay. Blue team, blue table. You've got to keep these glasses clear of any rim. You want to drink wine and water easily, not having to untuck. Okay. So for the blue team. Okay. Interesting. One mistake. The winning team for the tabletop set is the blue team. Take off your jackets. Your prize is waiting for you in the dorm. Red team. All the preparation for tomorrow night's service, silver glasses plates, are waiting you in the back for a good old polish. Get moving.
Good old age-old torment of polishing things.
It's the first time we've actually won.
For winning their first challenge, the blue team is rewarded with a much-needed afternoon of rest, relaxation, and spa treatments.
It smelled amazing. There was candles everywhere. It was super cool. We were just blown away.
Now we're talking turkey.
We've been working so long in the kitchen, plus you're stressed, so your muscles are tense, so to get a massage was like awesome.
A wing feels so much better, doesn't it?
Well, I wonder what the red team's doing right now.
They're quite dirty, yeah? Jimmy, clumsy, yeah?
We were told that we would be polishing 200 glasses plus all of the silverware for tomorrow night's dinner.
Okay, so you guys should don't know what the winning team gets, yeah? I remember in here. Well, there's some champagne ready, yeah? Can you bring them over to them, please?
I don't like losing, but it was horrible. So it was kind of a hard loss to swallow.
Bonjour! No,
champagne?
Doing a great job over there, Chris.
Thanks, Ralph. I aim to please.
As a team, we might have an advantage for tomorrow night because we're riding a good high.
Steve, is there anything we can do there? No, thank you. I got work to do.
We're mentally and physically prepared by being relaxed.
Team, I propose a toast to success and prosperous evening tomorrow night. Cheers, Blue Team.
They're all having spa treatments and they're all laying down and being rubbed with cucumbers in their eyes, and Ralph's having a pedicure. They're having a nice time.
I was jealous. I would have loved to have just had an hour or two to have a facial and massage, which is very well needed, doing this kind of work.
Told you it would happen.
The teams gather after a hard day and are about to discover they're never out from under Chef Ramsay's watchful eye.
How funny is JP this afternoon?
He's such a cool guy. Like he's such a character. He should be like a. Like,
He is a character. Like, he's totally like the butler. He's like,
Do you think he's got gas sometimes?
Yeah, you don't know if he's suppressing a laugh or if he's just like...
he's suppressing a laugh. That guy can giggle at any time, too.
He did that.
Did you see the billboard?
What?
It's Ramsay.
They made it look like a horror thing. It's like.
He's totally watching us. I can't see his left eye either. Big boy.
Yes, chef.
Hey, big boy.
Lisa, oh shit.
Dude, that is not right. Like, I'm creeped out about that.
Dude, that's fucking crazy.
Just call us a wanker for a buck.
Through 3 dinner services, neither the red nor the blue team has served even half of their diners a full meal. With the
I wonder how it took them
Chef Ramsay is
for-
expecting a huge improvement tonight.
for-
He's so confident.
I don't know if
he's
it's
added
4
2
weeks or
new
4 days for them.
Tonight, we're going to be cooking some...
But however long it took them, you gotta be wondering, how did they not notice sooner?
Here we go. Pigeons.
Chef Ramsay is known for his high cuisine. Frog legs and pigeon are staples of his great restaurants in Europe. He has put these items on the menu because to be a master chef, one must understand how to prepare a wide variety of foods.
Now you can start to see the pigeon taking shape.
That bird, that was pretty nasty, and I was horrified because it was the most disgusting smell ever.
Insert with a knife. Okay, 2 fingers in, and just pulling out.
How's her hair?
all the innards.
It was just gross. I mean, it just smelled like something really, really foul. I'm not touching it. I'm not going there.
But that's how we prep a pigeon for service.
Today was a great lesson for them because ingredients just don't arrive on your doorstep prepared. You've got to see it from the beginning with its feathers on, like a proper chef.
Let's go. Start prepping.
Oh, this thing stank. Thank you, Chef Ramsay. Thank you.
5 hours from service.
Frog juice in my eye.
Where are we putting these? Adding 2 new menu items last minute that nobody's ever cooked before in their life. It's of course going to be difficult. And it's trial by fire. Burn and learn, baby.
I really don't want to go home tonight.
None of us are going home tonight. None of the blue team.
Confidence is high in the blue kitchen. Meanwhile, in the red kitchen, Elsie, the mother of 6, struggles to adapt to the world of high cuisine.
I got a problem with cutting an animal up to pieces. I know it's done in the supermarket, but the visual, it's just really nasty to see it. But I'm gonna handle it. I've got an attitude today, it's like do or die.
Get your tomatoes on, ready to roll?
My tomatoes.
First night service was catastrophic.
Chef, that pig is gone. They left the restaurant.
Oh, for God's sake. Second night, we actually put our foot on the ladder and started climbing.
Thank you. There we go. Crispy bacon, hallelujah.
The third service was just diabolical, really bad. We went back 10 spaces. I'd just like to get get through a night and accomplish a fully booked dining room properly. Red team, blue team with me.
You really should stop hoping for that.
Just 30 minutes before Hell's Kitchen opens, Chef Ramsay gathers the teams, and he's fed up with dinner disasters.
Tonight is the comeback meal.
At least not for these first couple of seasons. I don't think anybody's actually ever managed to do what he wants.
To ourselves what we're capable of doing. That's why we're here, right?
So tonight, the first team to serve all its customers will be safe from elimination.
Sounds easy, Andrew, yeah?
Yes, it does, Chef.
I wish it was that easier.
Me too, Chef.
As long as Andrew keeps his mouth shut tonight, we have a good chance of serving all of our diners.
It's really exciting what Chef just told us. You know, it's up.
I love how they always blame people for starting arguments. So it's like, you also didn't cook very well to begin with.
Restaurant opens. There's more news for one
Like,
of the teams.
don't just blame the one that was arguing.
Second part of the punishment for losing the challenge. Can you see the dining room out there?
Chef, yeah.
Move your ass and set up the dining room, both for the blue tables and the red tables. Move. Let's go. Blue team set up for service.
Yes, Chef.
First thing to do, this is the way you set your side plates. Okay? Good. Okay, it needs to be done properly because if it's not, you can't go back into the kitchen. Left, left, left.
I know it's important to have a formal dining area set up properly, but right now, that's not what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about the service and the food going out tonight.
Side plates missing here, Jimmy?
With 30 tables and 100 place settings to set, the red team is losing valuable prep time in the kitchen.
This table here, this table.
Meanwhile, the blue team is done with their prep and getting their stations set up.
Oh my God, Mariano, look at this. Look at this. Beautiful.
I'm feeling pretty good about our station. While we're prepping right now, the red team is setting up all the tables in the dining room, and I hope we use it to our advantage.
The tables are set perfectly. You guys go back into the kitchen. Give me some food. Thank you, Jim.
With just 5 minutes before the doors open, the red team has finished setting the dining room. Now they must make up for lost time. Both teams are motivated more than ever to feed all their diners and be safe from elimination.
Behind, let's move.
Everyone on the red tables are eating tonight. There was no
Got
way
that
that
done.
we would disappoint Chef Ramsay.
Time to take in the second gear, guys.
Back in the blue kitchen, Ralph still feels insecure about Andrew.
Not only do I not see the tomato sauce, but...
Alright. I think this is where I'm going to stop for the night. At least for the streaming part. Because I'm getting hungry. And I don't want mac and cheese at the moment. So, yeah. I'm going to stop here for now. And we can pick this back up another day. My next stream day should be Saturday, so if I'm not done with the coloring of the last 2 pages by then, I'll probably stream coloring tomorrow then. But thanks for coming, guys. Bye.
I'm desperate for us to finally complete a service, and that's why I'm giving the